that we want to see the Leafs give some energy. We just want to see some life. I think we can all agree with a 1% chance of going on, I think we can all agree the chances of us getting there, chances of us getting a wild card spot is not really a possibility. We're 9 points out. 9 points out. Boston and Montreal, they keep winning. Actually, Boston has lost 3 of their last 5. They got to keep losing. Toronto's got to keep winning. They got a lot of teams to jump over. Do we want to see them go down? The problem the other way is their pick that they traded to Boston is a top 5 protected pick, not a top 10. So they have a lot of ways to go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chicago right now is that 5th team, and they're at 56 points. So they need 8 points to catch Toronto. So Chicago's got to get red hot, or Calgary. Those guys got to get red hot. Toronto has to get ice cold. So when you think about it, we're kind of not going to go one way. We're kind of not going to go the other way. It's a tough spot to be in for Toronto, but let's at least make it exciting. Let's at least have some fun with it. Riley might be moved. I think that would make us all so very happy. Zach, what's going on? Mo needs to go. Mo needs to go. Should we all go? Should we get the signs? Should we walk down Yonge Street? Mo needs to go down Bremner Boulevard in front of Scotiabank Arena. Mo needs to go. We'll get the chants going. Oh, man, I feel so bad. Mo, if you're watching, you're not. Listen, I get it. You're a young guy. You're married. You got a kid. You got a lot of pressure on your shoulders. $7.5 million for what we're getting right now. Very, very tough. Not what we would expect. Not what we want. And there's always somebody, right? We saw it with Larry Murphy. We saw it with Todd Gill. We've seen it with Jake Gardiner. We've seen it with a lot of these players. Toronto always finds someone to blame, and right now it's Morgan Rielly. The difference in the past is I don't think a lot of those guys actually deserved it. Well, maybe Jake Gardiner, but here Morgan Rielly deserves it. Every game, it's a blunder after blunder after blunder. Nobody wants him. Can you imagine if the story behind the scenes is that he has actually waived his no-move clause, but they can't trade him because nobody wants him? No, I bet if he waived his no-move clause, somebody would pick him up for sure. The question is, for what? Hey, Devils fan, what's going on? Let's go Devils. Devils looking to have a good showing tonight. They're in the same spot as kind of the Leafs are, right? Their playoff hopes are almost non-existent. The weird thing with this scenario that I don't think we've really talked about a whole lot is the Leafs and the Oilers have almost the exact same record, right? The Oilers right now have 68 points. Toronto has 64 points. So the Oilers have a couple more points than Toronto, but the Oilers are in 3rd place in the Pacific. How crazy is that? That the Leafs and the Oilers seasons are almost the same. 30 wins for Edmonton, 27 for Toronto, 10 overtime losses for Toronto, 8 for Edmonton, and that's where your differential comes up. A couple of point difference, and Edmonton is 3rd in the Pacific, well in the playoffs, and Toronto has no chance. That is how messed up the standings can be, and that's what plays crazy in your head when you look at it. Been doing good the last couple of games. Hope we can keep it up. Divisions are super tight this year. They really, really are. And, we've talked before about poor Oilers. They're not performing, but they're in there, right? If they can figure out their goaltending situation, my goodness, the Oilers will be flying, where the Maple Leafs are going to be flying home because they're not going to get in. So very interesting how the way the points works. It's a benefit for some and not for the others. Just shows how strong the East is. The East, very strong and very, very tight. All right. So again, welcome in everybody. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Ascend, what's going on? Leafs going to win. I hope so. You take Nurse. We have Rielly. No deal, Kevin. No deal. You always blame Rielly. Of course. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? Can you make your screen bigger? Which screen would you like me to make bigger? I can't control it for you. You could be watching, Jonathan, you might be watching on the vertical stream. Go over. We were running 2 streams tonight. We have a horizontal stream and a vertical stream. If you're watching the vertical stream, it's formatted for a phone. So if you want, go over to the horizontal stream and then it'll be the full screen for you. So just click on our logo, go to our main channel, and you can click over on the other stream. Zach, you would take nurse? Oh, I can't. Just at a principle. Hey, Prince, what's going on? Welcome in. Which team more of a chance today? Well, the Leafs are ahead in the standings. Nyes and Jack Hughes, each 5 points in their last 5 games, which is pretty good. Stellars and Jake Allen. Now, Jake Allen having the better goaltending season right now. Power play, they're a couple of points away. Devils are 16th. The Maple Leafs are 19th. Penalty kill, Leafs are much better, 4th overall versus the Devils, who are 14th. Face-offs, Toronto's 1st overall. Devils are 14th. The Leafs are 3-6-1 in their last 10. The Devils are 3-7-0 in their last 10. So these teams are pretty darn close to one another. It's a coin flip. The question is, do they want to win or do they want to lose? That is really the question. All right, if you're just joining in, welcome in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Hey, Todd, what's going on? Welcome in. And of course, right before this game starts, just a reminder, Upper Deck Series 2, it's here. Easton Cowan rookie cards, Matthew Schaefer rookie cards. We got Michael Misa rookie cards. Who are we going to hit? As we crack open a box at first intermission, you guys, this has been sitting on my table all afternoon. It's been eating me alive to not open them. I've saved it for you for tonight. That's right, Devils fan. It just came out today. Hey, Puck, 3 big healthy scratches. That's right. Waiting to see, will one of them be moved? Will one of them be moved during the game today? Wouldn't that be something? Scott Lawton, Bobby McMahon, Ekman Larson, all healthy scratches out for roster management, as they like to call it. We're basically in hope everyone has fun territory right now. That's exactly right, Prep. That is exactly right. We're in we hope everybody has fun territory. Oh, man. Isn't that brutal? Isn't that brutal? All right, Matthews and Jack Hughes, a little hug at center ice. As they're doing their little ceremony, they go to their benches, and we're going to be just about ready to get this game going. Leafs and Devils, you got a Matthews quad patch. Oh, Devils, nice. That is sick. That is sick. All right, time to go. Theo, Sam Eagle in the house. What's up, my friend? Who would have thought the lame Leafs would be better than the Panthers? Yeah, actually, are the Panthers ahead? No, we're 1 point ahead of the Panthers. Theo, we're 2 points ahead of the Devils. Just saying, it's not often I get to trash talk, so I'm going to take advantage of it. We're ahead of the Devils. Hey, Lewis, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Ooh, what is going on with our little widget here? It's a little changed formats on us. Let's do a little readjustment here. I love when the formats change. There we go. That's better. Game on. You'll see everything you see is in real time. It's a little bit ahead of what we see here based off the Sportsnet game. Let's play some hockey, shall we? Here we go. Game on. Devils going to win the opening draw. Going to put this one down in the Maple Leafs side of the ice. Picked up by Willie Nylander. Big Willie Styles. Going to put it behind. Toronto looking up ice. Oh, they're going to play it back. Here's a little flip up to the boards. Tipped by Easton Cowan. We got Easton Cowan up here with Matthews and Nylander. Well, that's a change from the projected lineups. We'll see if that's going to stay. This comes back around. I'd love to see Easton Cowan stay up with these two. That would be great. Willie coming through the middle, trying to pick it up. He got tripped over on it. Coming in there, the Devils. The Devils going to slow roll this one into the zone. Picking it up around. Jake McCabe up to Tavares. JT going to hustle up. JT tried to get it up to Matty Nyes. That pass didn't work. Comes around behind a Stellars, giving this to Morgan Riley to Matthew Nyes. Nyes playing it up the middle. Big giveaway. Here they come the Devils. Mercer going around behind. That one is poked down. Back to the point. Here's a long shot. That one is kicked out. Nice shot there by, I didn't see who that was. Was that Kovacevic? He's not supposed to be playing. He's supposed to be scratched. Here's another shot right on. Big rebound. Oh, big hard work here as Luke Hughes is throwing it towards the net. Another one, and this one is into the glove. And a good hot start here by the Devils. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sammy Sam's getting a little trashy tonight. That's right, Theo. That's all I've got left. That's all we've got left. Hates me. I am shadow banned for no. Oh, Matthew. Matthew, that's horrible. All right, let's go. Yeah, it hates me too right now, Matthew. Thank you, Oregon, hitting that follow. We appreciate it. Ryan, what's going on? Welcome in. Back around. Long pass, Toronto into the zone. Nick Waugh trying to center it across. That one doesn't connect. Michelli can't get it. Back to the point for Benoit with a shot right on. And a nice save. So we got each team getting some shots on net. Although the guy who's pushing the shot button on the TV graphic is a little slow. 3 shots for the Devils so far, 1 for Toronto. Sheldon Keefe behind the bench for the Devils. That's why we have to win. Hey, Fred, what's going on? Next year, the Leafs have $20 million in cap space. It's not enough. Not enough. Matthew, you're hearing Lawton to Colorado. That would be interesting. What do you hear coming back, Matthew? Go, Leafs, go. Go, Leafs, go. Joshua, thank you so much for hitting those lives. Basketball guy, what's going on? Welcome in. This Friday, you know what? That's a great question. I don't even know. I don't know what my plans are for Friday. All I know is I'm here tonight. We're here tomorrow for the Ranger game, and I will take a look at that. Here's a long shot by Benoit. That one's going wide. Is that the first ever tempo game? Are they just getting going? I'll be honest, I haven't really followed the news. Not sure the return yet. All right, keep us posted if you do hear. Joshua in the corner, battling through, trying to flip this one back to the point. Hit McCabe, it's still in here. Nick Waugh to the middle of the ice. Nick Waugh deking all the way through like he's Yari Curry. Taking the shot, that one doesn't connect. Good try there, though, good try. And the Leafs going to throw this one all the way down the ice. They're going to go switch it up as Anthony Stolar's going to leave the puck here for Troy Stetcher, who gets himself back in the lineup with Ekman Larson sitting out. Nick Robertson also returning here today. Yarncroc as well. He's driving in. Puck comes to the front. It's behind him. Trying to keep it in is Stevie Lorentz. He's going to put this one in. And the Devils going to bring it right back out down the far side, dumping it in the Maple Leaf zone. Big play there by Paul Cotter. Nick Robertson getting it over to Lorentz, putting it through the red line and going to chip this one down. Yarncroc going to go switch it up right now. I bet if Mo is being moved, the Leafs won't eat 50%. No, I hope not. The Leafs can't afford to eat any salary. They just can't. They got to, retaining is not an option. If they are, I could see them doing a 3-way deal where they're bringing in another team just to retain that salary. And we've seen that many, many times before. That is a very common thing. Back to Riley at the point, throws it towards the net. Big rebound there. Matthews can't come up with it. Here come the Devils again. Siplikov up over the line. Devils bringing it through, turning around, looking, feeding it back with a shot right on. Big, juicy rebound. Could not come up with that one. Good rush there by Siplikov. Back to Nylander the other way with a shot, and that's off the blocker and goes up and at a play. Oregon, you got your Leaf hat on. Nice. Tree Living will send Lawton, OEL, and Carlo in a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Yeah. Oh, Joshua, don't even joke. Don't even joke. Hey, George, what's going on? Welcome in. Sugar Lee, how's it going? Leafs go Leafs. Don't be a seller. It'll be interesting to see what the Leafs do. I can't wait. We're going to start seeing more and more trades coming in. Here's a long shot off the draw. Good work there by Toronto. Scoreboard, the shots, if you're watching on Sportsnet, the scoreboard, the shots still not calculating properly. Nifty little move by Nice. He's going to put it ahead to Tavares. Tavares hitting that red line, going to backhand it in. And the Devils going to pick up the loose puck. They're going to take a long look ahead. Now they go over to the near side. Pass up the middle of the ice. New Jersey, good breakout. In over the line, 3-on-3. Look out. Jack Hughes almost ran into his own man. He's going to curl around, comes out with a shot. That one is blocked. Nye's going to flip this one high. Tavares racing down for it, but Brendan Dillon is going to get there first, and it's an icing call. Why is Riley out there? They have nobody else to put out there. Hey, Wax, what's going on? You love hockey. Follow from France. Well, Wax, welcome in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll be here tonight. We'll be here tomorrow night, as well as the Leafs take on the Rangers, back-to-back action. Carson, what's up? Welcome in. Even goalie Bob is on the block. Yeah, Ryan, I've heard Bobrovsky is being shopped around a little bit. That would be a heck of a pickup. What's up, someone? Here it comes. Side of the net rolling, just through, just wide. Road Warrior, what's up? Welcome in for a Klondike bar. A Klondike and a Haagen-Dazs, and it's a done deal. Hamilton with a shot. That one goes wide. Hey, maybe they'll swap OEL for Doogie Hamilton while they're here. Devils back up over the Leaf line, trying to turn the corner and go through. Little bump around over on the far side, trying to hold it on the boards. Now comes back to Myers. Myers gets a hit. Benoit, he comes out of the corner with it and going to slide this one up the boards. Nye's going to fire it up. Here comes Toronto. Waugh deacon in. He's going to go into the corner again. Joshua coming in here with him. Both of them get tied up. It's taken away by Nick Bugstad. He's going to pass it across. Misses Heminino. Joshua with it now. Joshua walking over, centering it. Michelli with a shot. He scores! Michelli! Oh, Michelli. What a shot. What a doozy. That's what we like to see. Woo! Head up the whole way, takes this pass in the high slot, backhand, forehand with the shot. It may have caught the skate of the Devil who went down to block it, and it's just under the bar and in. Michelli says, hey, somebody trade for me. Look what I can do. Michelli makes it 1-0 Toronto on the 5th Maple Leaf shot. What a doozy. 11th for Michelli. He's got 6 points in the last 7 games. Thank you for that stat. Giveaway behind the net. Devils trying to come out in front. The paddle down. Stolarz doing a nice job there on keeping the stream. Prep. Gotta love it, right? Gotta love technology. Don't hold our breath. Keeping it around. Back to the point. Devils trying to keep it in. Toronto going to pick it up. Put it to the middle of the ice. They can't get it out. Joshua, he left the zone. Forgot the puck. Over to Brendan Carlo. Carlo taking a look. This whole line, I would be okay if they traded. Riley, Carlo, Joshua, Waugh, Michelli. Here comes Nick Robertson. Over to McCabe. Going to fire this one in. Going to stop it, play it across. 4th line on here for the Maple Leafs. Down around behind. Wouldn't it be something if the Leafs actually won without these guys? Hey, Richard, what's going on? Busy time, perfect timing. Been busy recently. Well, we're glad to have you, Richard. We missed you. Hope you're doing well. This down around, giving chase. Toronto bringing it around the boards. Looking for it. Comes out. But the Devils going to pick it up in the neutral zone. Playing it back to their own end. 13:05. Hey, James, welcome in. You're a New Jersey fan. That's okay. Welcome in. Here's a quick shot. Stolarz going post to post. Again, keeping those pad down. Everybody's looking for the puck. Came over to the corner. Joshua and Benoit picking up the assist on Michelli's goal. Devils jamming it. Stolarz is down. Keeping those feet hugged tight to the post. And he kind of gets crashed into a little bit there. So the Devils come close, but they can't tuck it home. Oh, so sorry for your loss, Richard. So sorry. So sorry. Holy smokes. Big play. They're going to commercial break. So we will wait for them to return. A good start for the Maple Leafs. Finally a good start. That's really good to see. Yeah, Donald, it updates automatically, so it just takes a little while for it to get registered, and then it does pop up. But welcome in, everybody. John, thank you so much for hitting that follow. We appreciate it, and thanks everyone hitting those likes. If you haven't hit the like button, smash that thumbs up, and of course, if you haven't hit that subscribe button. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. There's something funny going on, but hit that button. Oh boy. Okay. We're coming up 12 minutes away, almost 13 minutes away for Upper Deck Series 2. We're going to open up one of these boxes. No, not you, Siri. I said series. Cancel. All right. We're going to open up a box. So we're going to get your vote on which one we should open up. So you get to vote in the chat. Put either 808 or 862. 808 or 862. You will say which box we open up. 808 or 862. Let's see here. 862, 862, 808. 862. Oh, 862 jumping out to the early lead. Everyone wants 862, 808 making a comeback. All right. Oh, 808, a big comeback. 808, a huge comeback. What's up, Jeremy? Lazar, yeah, probably. Okay. 8675309. Thank you for hitting that subscribe, Prince. Appreciate that. All right, back to the game. Back from commercial break. Razor, what's going on? Toronto has it in their own zone. Little pass across, hitting that red line. Going to dump it in. I'm so excited. Here's Nylander shooting. That's going to go just wide into the mesh. Into the mesh. All right, let me tally this up. I think 808's win it in a landslide. Really, you got... I really wanted to open 862. I wanted 862. Okay, you guys wanted 808, so 808 is what we will do. That's coming up first intermission. Couple of big young guns, couple big rookie cards in here. We'll see if we can pull them off the draw. Toronto going to play this back to the blue line. It does come out. William Nylander with it. Willie going to play this back. McCabe going to race for it. He's going to put it around the boards. Toronto trying to get it back out of their own zone, kind of bobbling in here. This is where Toronto struggles quite often now, is playing with the puck in their own zone. Here's the one-timer. They score. Timo Meier hammers this one home with the one-timer. Wow. Don't ask questions you don't want to. I know, right? Steve, what's up? Sam's going to lose control and he thinks he likes it. Oh, no, I need to be in control. This one, a nice little outlet pass. Timo Meier traveling by that face-off dot. It just comes out of the corner, and he hammers it. The puck is bouncing, and he kind of gulps this one right out of the air, straight past Stolarz. I can't tell by that replay angle how much he was screened, but a nice shot from Timo Meier. Here's Toronto, another shot. That one gets blocked. Leafs still working it now in the Devils zone. 1-1. We're all tied up. Here they come, sliding it through. Can't get it to Cowan, who is all alone in front. Devils 3-on-2. Over to the far side, up over the line. Here they come. Gritzlick can't get it to the front of the net. That's Timo Meier's 17th goal of the year, by the way. Hey, Phil, welcome in. Leafs play then straight into the World Classic. Straight through. Rick, what's going on? Matthews caught watching. Buy a ticket, Austin. Buy a ticket. 1-1 is the score. It's a technical line hand in here. All right. Bringing it around. Let's go. Here comes Morgan Riley. He's going to get it up to the red line, dumping it in. What's up, Jace? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much. If that, Jeremy, if that goes through, if Parenko approves that deal, I think it's a great pickup for Buffalo. Big defenseman. I was hoping Toronto would have picked up Parenko a couple of years ago. Here come the Devils again, turning right around. Carlo trying to tip it in. And a nice stop there by Stolarz as Carlo lost his stick in the corner. He's going to pick this puck up, trying to get it out with his hand. He can't. Here's a shot going up high. A little too high. Down in the corner. Working it here. Good play by Jasper Bratt. Devils putting it back to the point. Toronto caught again in their own side. Picking up the stick, so it wasn't a broken stick. It was just a lost stick. Nyes is going to pick it up as he gave his stick to Carlo. Nye's going to pick it up. That stick, it's Brendan Carlo's stick. It must be huge for Nye's. Nye's cutting all the way through, trying to cut in on the netminder of the New Jersey Devils. It's actually Markstrom getting the start tonight, so getting a little bump in on Markstrom. Oh, there's a knee-on-knee collision as Lorentz and Cotter came together. Play goes on. Here's a pass back and a nice little stick lift there by Cotter. Wow, that could have been very ugly. They just inadvertently collided knee-on-knee. This back around the side. Toronto, again, trouble in their own zone. Under 10 minutes to go. Back into the Devils zone, back around behind. You got my first stick from McDonald's. You got the Reinhardt. I got a couple sticks too. I got the Cale Makar and who's the other one? I think Quinn Hughes. I think it was Quinn Hughes and Cale Makar, the two I got. Hey, Derek, what's going on? It's going to go out of play. Hey, Billy, what's up here? I'll show you. As they go to commercial break, for those that haven't seen them, we got the Quinn Hughes. So it's kind of cool. Little stick, there we go. And the Cale Makar. So they're pretty cool. I haven't actually opened to take a stick out to see the quality of it, but these little cardboard things, Tim Hortons did a much better job. I felt the Tim Hortons ones were better quality in terms of the sticks, but they're pretty cool. Excuse me. They're pretty cool. All right. Derek, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. It leaves Cell top 5. I don't think, even if they completely tank Phil, I don't know if they can get to a top 5 spot. Pardon me. That's the problem. I don't think they can get to a top 5 spot. Hey, Vic, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. I know nothing about cards, but I'm sure there's an app for that. There's an app for everything these days. Let's see. Well, lucky I'm not the general manager. Right, Jeff. I think a lot of us would have a lot to say with this squad. I like the Devils, but I'm still hurt over the gold medal. Chris, you're not alone in that. You're not alone in that. But listen, the Devils have a decent lineup. They have a decent roster, and I'm actually, oh my God, where did these come from? Oh, these are the Tim Horton ones. He just handed me like a whole bunch of these. I'm like, we got more? We got more? So these are the Tim Hortons one. They come in a much better box. And if we open one of these up, so when you open the Tim's ones actually come in like a locker, right? You get a locker. And if you open the locker, like, come on, that is so much better than the McDonald's ones. But there it is. Tim Hortons, you did something right, McDonald's. This is what you should have did. The locker is pretty darn cool. Thank you for bringing that. That was great timing. Were these mine or are these yours? Mine. Oh, okay. There you go. Matthews, Marner, McDavid, all the good ones. There you go. Appreciate it. All right, 9:15 to go. Sounds like a barn burner. So they came from under the sink where everybody keeps their collectibles. Hey, Kevin, Devils will not make the playoffs. No, not even close. Not even close, Liz. They're worse than Toronto, unfortunately. They're the mini sticks. So the ones I just showed were the Tim Horton ones, or the McDonald's ones, excuse me, and Tim Hortons has them out here now. Hey there, Cole, welcome in. Here come those Devils. Putting in the slot again for another one-timer. This time, Stolarz was able to get it. Nice passing by the Devils. Over to Simon Nemitz. He's going to throw this one down in the corner. Devils are cycling. Big hit here. Toronto trying to push Mercer off the puck. Cowan can't get it out. Come on, Cowan. I want you to increase your value so when I hit your rookie card, it's a good payday. I'm kidding. I wouldn't trade it. This coming around. I wouldn't sell it, I should say. Cycling it around behind the net. 8:18 to go. McCabe has it here. Hey, Karen and Ken, what's going on? Welcome in. Leafs could use those mini sticks. They certainly could. Talking about mini sticks. Oh, do I have a story for you at the next commercial break? Don't let me forget. 8 minutes to go. Hey, the Lightning Bolt, how's it going? Welcome in. Toronto going to flip this back into the Devil's zone. New Jersey, Siegenthaler going to pick this one up. He's going to look ahead, start to move it forward. Here come those Devils. Devils going to flip it out. Taking a look around. Here's a long pass to Carlo. Can't get it. Carlo going to play it through, but not deep. In the neutral zone, battle back and forth. A lot of giveaways, a lot of bad passes. This is going to be flipped high down in the corner. Michelli going in after it. Devils going to work it up to the line quickly. They forgot it. Look out. Michelli with it. Little back pass trying to come through. Sending it down low. Tavares going in here for it. The rest of the squad going to change. Domi coming in. Tavares battling. Going to come over to Uncle Jack. Jack Hughes going to drop this one back to Hamilton. Hamilton going to send it up the middle. Here come the Devils with speed over the line. Toronto trying to knock it away with a stick check. That doesn't work. Little slipsy daisy in the corner. Toronto going to work it over to Domi now. Domi to the middle of the ice. A long stretch pass. Tavares is going to chip that one in. JT racing hard for it. Cannot come up with it. Let's go. Go, Leafs, go. 400 a stick is crazy, Steve. It's madness what these sticks cost right now. Brian, what's going on? Grew up playing mini sticks. Oh, absolutely. Brian, mini sticks were the best. Mini sticks were the best. Here comes Toronto. Going to put it off the boards all the way down the ice. New Jersey, Hughes having it there. Toronto going to take it away. Robertson feeding it to the point. Here's a long shot. Nice save with the right pad. 6.5 to go. This in front for the one-timer as Nick Robertson is robbed. Point blank. Holy smokes. This is going to come out, and the Devils going to send this one all the way down the ice. Welcome in if you are just joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button for us. We want you to come back again. I'm going to change our thumbnail. I thought I'd do a different style thumbnail today, but I don't think people like it. This is going to be played around. Here come the Devils again, open over the line. New Jersey throwing it towards the net. It's kind of intercepted here by Cotter. Cotter working it around behind, trying to get it back to the point. New Jersey still working in. Hey, Bradley, what's going on? Good to see you. To the point. Here's another shot and a save up high. Stolarz, 5.5 to go. 5.5 to go. All right, with a stoppage in play, they're going to go. Are they going? Is Meyer going to a commercial break? I don't know if they're going to commercial break or not. They are. All right, so what I wanted to tell you, it came out talking about mini sticks. I believe it was the Sheraton Hotel brands. Hey, B Disney, Brian. Back in the day, we all played mini sticks, and hockey tournaments today, kids live for mini sticks. And a lot of hotels are saying, hey, they don't want mini sticks played in the halls. So some teams, they're renting like the little conference rooms or whatnot so the kids can have a place to play, and they'll put tables down as boards so they don't damage the walls. But the Sheraton Hotel brands has released a statement that they are banning mini sticks altogether for hockey tournaments. They don't want them used anywhere in the room. So Sheraton Hotels is banning mini sticks. So I can understand, you know, not playing in the hallways, especially when it gets a little bit late, because for the hockey tournaments, you have people of all ages staying there, right? And the kids, as it is, they're running back and forth, they're going up and down, you know, visiting each other's rooms and all that stuff. But I think a strict ban is too much. Using some designated spaces, you know, whether it's the conference rooms or board rooms or, you know, some areas that they can utilize for these teams to play. I think they could actually get ahead of it and schedule like mini stick games, mini stick tournaments. They can do so much with it. Instead of banning it, they should look at ways to making it fun, because you know kids are going to bring mini sticks regardless. And so I think it's worth trying to work with the teams to make it better. So Sheridan, try and figure out a way to make it a better experience for these kids. Don't take their mini sticks fun away. Checking the suitcase for mini sticks. Yeah, you know, security just doesn't want to have to deal with it. Got a Quinn Hughes mini stick. There you go, Shadow Kid. Yeah, I got one as well. I sure hope those Leafs lose. They have to thank it. Roger, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be tough, a tough tread down. Back from commercial break. This one has in the Toronto zone. Devils have possession. Going to come back to the line. New Jersey throwing it towards the net. Stolarz going to get a piece, knocks it into the corner. Domi coming over, and the Leafs going to break out of their own zone. Finally, Riley going to race this one up. Riley going to slide it down in the corner. Tavares coming in here after it. Markstrom going to play it around. The Devils very quickly going to work it out of their own zone. Just caught a Sheridan. What's the $2 going to Uncle Sure come up? Gotta love. We need the mini sticks. Kevin, oh my goodness. Here they come. Devils breaking into the zone. New Jersey cutting through with a shot and a nice stop. Stolar is trying to direct some traffic. This is thrown all the way down the ice. Markstrom out to stop it. Toronto's shooting is all of a sudden in trouble. 14 shots now for the Devils. Only 6 for the Maple Leafs. Yikes. Got to get more shots. Digging in the corner, trying to bring this one through. Leafs going to kick it around, try to center it. That's going to be taken away by the Devils. Devils going to flip this one out. A little touch pass by Jack Hughes. Into the zone, racing towards the net. Can't get it. Back door. Joshua going to bank it off the boards. Here comes Michelli again. Michelli stopping. Lost the puck. Going to backhand pass it, trying to hit Nylander. Cutting through. That one miss. He is Sean. Yes, indeed. He is still there. Here's Stetcher, long cross-ice pass to Nylander. Willie going to turn back, feeds it into Matthews. Matthews going through with a backhand shot, and that's going to be a penalty on New Jersey. As Austin Matthews is cutting in, we got our first power play of the game. Kids play mini, right? It's the least they should be worried about. The least they should be worried about. Matthews, nice draw coming in, trying to get that backhand, and it's going to be Glass that goes for the slash. Kathleen, I know. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. Hey, Mike, what's up? Excuse me. Should have asked questions about Hamilton, or is a younger, riskier version of Tanev? I don't mind Hamilton. I wouldn't give up a ton for him. Brian, I think that's what most people are going to do. Putting this one down low. Across for a one-time good save. Rebound. Toronto can't gobble it up. And the Devils going to clear this one all the way down the ice. Good hustle. Good hustle. Turn it around. Here comes Toronto. Riley going to bank it off the boards. Back. Here comes Nylander working it over to Tavares. Tavares trying to center it in front. That one is kicked over. Here comes New Jersey again. Doogie Hamilton. Back for Riley. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Going to drop it back. Here comes Matthews. Matthews ahead. Over the line. Matthews still with it. Going to draw a crowd. Gives it away. And the Devils going to send it all the way down. Hey, Isaac. How's it going? I'm a Leafs fan. We suck. We're struggling right now, Isaac. That's for sure. That is for sure. All right, McCabe, we're going to play it back. Toronto with 55 seconds to go. The second unit comes on for the power play. Cowan in the corner. He's going to give it away. The Devils, 2-on-2. Going to crisscross. Going to crisscross again. Stopping, waiting, trying to thread the needle with a tight pass. That one doesn't connect. Richard coming in with the super chat. I take it the U.S. Olympic players aren't allowed to wear their medals on the rink. Richard, thank you so much for the super chat. Can you imagine? That would slow them down. Thank you very much for the super chat. Let's give Richard some hype. Back to McCabe. McCabe. He's going to turn away. McCabe giving it over to Domi. Domi going cross ice. 13 seconds to go in the power play. Back to Robertson. Robertson to Domi. Domi back up top. Here's a shot. That's blocked. Look out. Timo Meier going to steal it away. Domi racing back. Jersey trying to center it. They can't. Almost a shorthanded attempt. 2 shots on the power play from Toronto. Devils still with the puck. 1.5 to go. Going to bring this one in. Coming up in just a minute and a half, we're opening a box of Upper Deck Series 2. Hamilton going to put this one around behind his own net. Be honest, I'm more excited for the hockey cards than I am this game. It is a horrible power play, Jay. This coming around, stopped by Stolarz behind the net. 1:10 to go. On the move. Long cross-ice pass. Toronto going to chip this one in. Nice move, trying to center it over to Lorentz with a shot right on. Stevie Lorentz with a pass from Callie Yarncrog. Doesn't quite connect. Holy smokes. Good opportunity, though. Good opportunity. 1-1 is the score as we're all tied up here at this point. As you're coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Hit that like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that follow, depending on where you're watching. Popular hitting that follow. Thank you so much for that. So we got 58.8 seconds to go. Off the draw. It's a little bit of a scrum draw. Goes towards the wingers. They let it go by. Nylander keeping it in. Michelli putting it through. Lawton, not Lawton. Who is that? I couldn't see who that was. They didn't turn around. Couldn't see the number. But a good opportunity there. I think it was Michelli again. Here comes Michelli. He's going to drop this back to Willie. Nylander putting it across. Toronto coming in. Carlo with a backhand. Carlo leading the rush. He has it behind the net. Brendan Carlo, you're a defenseman. Please get back. Toronto going to knock this one down in the neutral zone. Michelli trying to get it over to Nick Waugh. They can't. 20 seconds to go. Last minute. Hey, Mr. Steve, what's going on? Just putting it down in the corner. Going to walk out like Marner. I hope not. I hope not. Devils battling in the corner. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the horn is going to go. This period is going to come to an end. 1-1 is the score. All right, give me a moment as we are going to set up here. We're going to try and make this work. Let's see if this will work. Go here, go here. Go, waiting for my camera to load. Camera loads, got to turn it. Okay, let's go here. We're going to do this. Turn it, turn that off, turn that. Whoa. Don't do that. All right, so, oh man. Why is this so complicated? Why is this so complicated? All I want to do is zoom. All I want to do is zoom. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're going to do this. It's going to be a little weird, but we're going to make it work. We're going to do the best we can do. We're going to open up these hockey cards. So let's bring it up here. Bang. So there's the view. There's the view. We're going to just make this a little bit bigger. All right, so we're going to crack it open. The box is here. If I put it in front, see, it's really big. The box is here. Let's go. You guys voted. You guys voted. You said 808, right? You wanted 808, not 862. 808 is what you wanted. Last chance, 808 or 862. 808 or 862. Drop it in. So we're going to open up 808, 862. Put in your last votes. 808 was in the lead. But I just want to make sure that's what you want. Kelly says 862. Vic says 862. We got one 808, another 862. Well, the 862s are coming back. Another 808. 862. Wow. 862. This time the 862s are taking it. The 862s are taking it. All right, 862 it is. Woo. You guys. All right, 862. Let me get the knife. We're going to open this one up. Let's go. We're going to crack this one open. Ready? And boom. The plastic is off. Come on. Come on, Misa. Come on, Cowan. Let's see what we're going to get. This is where I make a big mess all over the floor. Ooh, we got to crack the seal. Let's crack this seal. Okay. Oh, my gosh. I doesn't want to open. There we go. Fresh. All right, I'm just going to grab a random corner, and we're just going to start going. We're going to start going. Here we go. Hey, congratulations, the little cover athlete this year. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, wait, do I have my supplies? I got my supplies. Let me open this. You got to get your sleeves. You got your hard cases. All right, we're good to go. Come on. Oh, I didn't get a one-touch case. Here we go. I'm gonna open the packs over here, and then we'll put it down low. Let's go. Let's go. Please, please, please. All right, here we go. We got a Farabee. This is really awkward. Let me try and go here. There we go. We got Farabee, Sorokin, Cale Makar from the Avs, Connor Bedard. Now we go to the inserts. Sidney Crosby with the Blue Encore, Sidney Crosby with the blue Encore. Oh, David Pastrnak. Very cool. Let them cook. That's a cool card, actually. Do we have our first young gun here? No, we don't. Ooh, slaps. Patrick Laine with the slaps. I hate Patrick Laine. And then we go Taro Teravainen, Andres Lee, Jake Evans, Benson, Valerie Natushkin. Okay. Nice inserts. We hit the, where am I going to put these? I'm running out of space. We hit this Crosby blue. That's a pretty nice card. That's a pretty nice card. All right, the inserts we'll put over here. All right. Running out of room. Here we go. Pack number 2. Connor Bedard, love him. Connor Bedard's good. Celebrini even better. Hey, Paul, what's going on? Let's go. Pack number 2. We got to get the arms through here. Here we go. Philip Hedl, Thomas Harley, Anton Lundell, Frank Vetrano, and we got a, what is that? What is VIPing? Joey Decord. That's weird. Nice card, but that's a weird name. Are we going to get our first Young Guns here? I think we are in here. Ooh, Boomtown with the Jake McBain. That's a cool card with the Boomtown. And our first Young Gun, Brendan Coots. Coots. You got the Coots with the Young Guns. So the Young Guns go in the sleeves right away. There we go. Brendan Coots. Nice card. All right, put this in here. Get it in the hard case. Thank you, assistant. All right. There we go. One Young Gun. We'll put that over here. Rest of the pack. We go Clayton Keller, Cutter Gauthier, Texier, Barron, and Novak. All right. Cool. Nice cards. I like the inserts. A lot of shine. Uh-oh, this one has some damage to it. This one has some surface damage. Don't like that. Don't like to see some surface damage on them. Okay, let's go. Last pack of these 3. It's pretty cool. Can we boo the box because of the Habs player? That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. I haven't bought hockey cards since the 80s. Burn the Line A. I can't stand Line A. Here we go. Oh, I love those jerseys, though. A little Braden Shen action. Tage Thompson, big Tage Thompson. Oh, we got the checklists. Little checklist action. Little Jack Hughes for the Devils. Sorry, I realized I wasn't holding it in. And let's go Warren Fogle. Now the inserts, the Dazzler. Beckett Cynic. He's going to be a hot rookie in Upper Deck Extended, so that's a good one. We got the Matthew Barzell on the Encore. In the Upper Deck Portraits, Bo Horvat. All right, Adam Lowry, Ilya Tolvainen. All right. Nice packs. Nice work. I like this sickle for the Devils. That's a good Dazzler to get. Put that one in a sleeve. All right, let's go. Next 3 packs. Making our way through. Oh, this is exciting. I'm sorry if this isn't exciting for you guys. I'm very excited for this. I've been waiting all day to open these. Let's go. Let's do it. Again, thanks for hanging around. Looking to get some more good Young Guns. All right, here's a Marcus Pettersson. Lane Hudson. Dmitry Vonkarov. Casey Middlestat. I can't even see the name. The silver on that is bad. Grubauer, I believe it is. So we got a Upper Deck canvas of Connor Garland. That's the picture you want for your canvas being plastered into the boards. What a great photo. Great photo. Plastered into the boards. All right, we got a Gabriel Ladiscon and another Young Guns. Noah Laba. Noah Laba for the New York Rangers. Not one of the ones we want to hit. Noah Laba. But hey, a young gun is a young gun, and you never know how their bright futures may turn out. So we're going to put this one in the case. I always put the young guns in the cases. 2 young guns down. All right, let's see. The last couple base cards, Cleveland, McLeod, Shea, and Seth Jones. A lot of folks don't like the base cards. A lot of folks just toss them. I like the base cards a lot. I do. Lack of TML because they traded. Rav, hope you're doing well. All right. Let's keep her going. From the Sharks, Vinny Desharnais. Vinny Desharnais, he's a good player. I like Desharnais a lot. We got Martin Hook, Andre Palat, Jordan Greenway. Oh, Connor Hellebuck in the sizzle reel, and we got an outburst. Please, let it be a young gun outburst. Please. And it's not. And it's not. It's Braden Shen. Braden Shen on the outburst. It's pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. Shenny on the outburst. And a Nico Hischier glow up. Glow up. That's pretty funny. All right. We get Riley Smith, Ryan O'Reilly, Lafreniere, and Cody Glass. Okay. I was really hoping that burst would be a young gun. I've never hit a young guns burst. Never. All right, how much time we got left? 6 minutes to go. Okay, we're moving. Okay, let's go. Next pack. Keep going. Casey DeSmith. We're going to start off with Casey DeSmith. We got a Yurov Slavkovsky. We got the Ryan Hartman. A lot of goaltenders. Freddie Anderson. Here we go. Owen Tippett. We got Owen Tippett on the encore. Little Eric Carlson on the canvas. And a young gun. Sam Dickinson. Oh my gosh. Oh, the wrong San Jose Shark. We were hoping for Misa. We hit Dickinson. Oh, that hurts. The wrong Shark. The wrong Shark. It was there for the taking. It was there for the taking. We just wish that says Misa instead of Dickinson. Oh. That hurts. 3 young guns remaining. Who's the rest of this box? Perron, Afson, Edvinson, Taylor Hall. Oh, my goodness. It was right there. I saw the Shark. I got excited. And it was not the Shark we wanted. All right, let's go. Working our way through 4 minutes. Can we get through all this? Can we get through it? I hope so. Man, I saw that San Jose Shark. I was like, please let it be. All right. Here we go. Jack Quinn. Samuel Girard. Noah Lachari. Swayman. Let's see. Oliver Moore on the portraits. Neil Pionk on the canvas. I like that. That's really nice. John, thank you for hitting that subscribe. I appreciate that. Neil Pionk on the canvas. Swayman on the vibing. Boo. So didn't really get anything good in this pack. Boo. All right. Come on, come on. Give me something with the good rookies in it. Give me something. Gotta see. Gotta see. Okay, here we go yet again. Graves. Walker. Willem Borgen. Nick Seeler. Anthony Beauvillier. We got the Mark Stone sizzle reel. We got the Erik Karlsson slaps. And another young gun. Ah, Wyatt Amadot. Boo. Wyatt Johnson. Foligno. Hey, we got a Scott Lawton. He may not be a Leaf anymore. Boo. Boo earns. Boo earns right now. Not what we wanted to get, but hey, we'll take it. Colorado's a good team. Maybe Wyatt will amount to something big. We're not going to get through. We're not going to get through them all. So we'll do this last pack, and then we'll leave the last three. Oh, my goodness. The suspense. The suspense. Let's go. Jonathan, we're almost done. Box number 1. Let's go. Let me just rip through these base really quickly here. Brent Clark, Sidney Crosby, Baird Hathaway, Adrian Kempe. We got the Vibing for Linus Ullmark. That looks like the Speckle variant. We got the Krell Marchenko on the Encore. And the Matt Coronado Grown Up. Boo, 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 boo. All right, Michael Bunting, Killorn, Casper Carlson, Chernik. All right, 3 more packs to go. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do it. Let's go. Let's just go for it, Sam. Let's just go for it. Intermission is coming up. Let's go. Let's just go. We can do this. I'll rip through these quickly here. Florida Panthers. Miko Nicola. Roman Yossi. Brennan Saad. Mason Lohrei. We got the Vlasic Upper Deck Canvas. We got the Let 'em Cook Anze Kopitar. Okay, we got a young gun. Please let it be Viliota Vinen from the Seattle Kraken. Joel Farabee, Neil Pionk, Matt Rempe, Parenko, who's going to be traded. Oh, come on. Come on. Not the guy we wanted. I think there's one young gun left. I believe there's one young gun left. 2 packs. 2 packs to go. 1 young gun remains. We got just a little bit before the period starts. Come on, give it to us. Give us something good. We need some fire. Let's go. All right. Let's see. Carson Soucy, Doogie Hamilton, DeBrincat, Barkov, Spencer Knight. Oh, the black and white Quinn Hughes, Vancouver Canucks. That's actually a sharp card. I like that look. We got the Mackenzie Blackwood Vibing and the Ryan Leonard portraits. Okay. So no young gun there. 1 pack to go. Let's go. Let's open this last pack, and then we'll get back to the game. Last pack, and we'll get back to the game. Grip it and rip it, Sam. Last one. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? Logan Stankoven. Ryan Pulak. Anthony Duclair. Jack McBain. Oh, we got the red number of 199. Simon Edvidson, 54 of 199 on the Encore. Matt Zuccarella on the Encore. And a Boomtown, Josh Manson. And our last young gun. Oh, man, I thought for a second that was a Maple Leaf. Curtis Douglas. Curtis Douglas, our young gun. All right, so we didn't get it. And, of course, the last card, Brad Marchand. All right, folks, that's a wrap on the cards. Let's get back to second period of action. Thank you for sticking around while we crack those open. I appreciate it. We didn't get where we wanted to. We didn't hit the young gun we wanted to. Maybe they're in the other box. We got a couple okay ones. A couple okay ones. So who do we get? Curtis Douglas, Villa Otavainen, Wyatt Umdott, Sam Dickinson, Noah Laba, and Braden Coods. Quick shot right on as Matthews redirecting that one on net right off the draw. Good job there by Matthews. Let me get this one in a case. This is 54 of 199 on the red encore. Simon Edvinsson. All right, here come the Devils off the draw. Going to flip this one down the ice. Chasing it all the way down. No icing call. Here's Nylander. Nylander going to flip this one out. Back over in the high slot. Quick shot by Matthews. That one doesn't go. Back to Cowan. Cowan across. Toronto trying to work through here. In the middle for New Jersey. Toronto's going to steal it away. Going to back this one up. Leafs putting it right back in. I'm just cleaning up here as we talk through it. Back over in the corner. Come on, Leafs, go, Leafs, go. Let's get here. Let's get here. Hamilton throwing it down the ice. Leafs going to race back. Get here. Carlos sending it up ice. We're going back and forth right now. Back and forth. We got a penalty. So he's saying he closed his glove on it. He grabbed it and he squeezed it. So New Jersey is going to get a penalty here. Devils going to the box. You can't do that. You can't grab it and make a move. So this one goes up. Kovacevic grabs it, brings it across his body, puts it down, and he's going to go to the box for that move. All right. Thank you, everybody, for having the conversation. Joshua, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Thanks, everybody, for talking through while we opened up some Upper Deck Series 1. Welcome back, everybody who's joining us after the intermission. Let's go. Ambrose, this is our year. It's not our year. Off the draw, Devils going to win it. Toronto was 0 for 1 on their first power play of the game, which was absolutely dreadful. Riley going to bring this one up. Got those ribs. Nice. Toronto putting it in, trying to get things set up. Tavares in the corner. He's battling for it over to Matthews. To Nyes. Nyes trying to feed it back to Riley. Riley came off the corner, and that's going to come all the way down the ice. Again, welcoming everybody. Here's Nylander centering it across for a chance. Tavares with an opportunity, can't beat the netminder. Back through, Matthews trying to cut through the corner, gives it away, and it's sent all the way down the ice. Fleshing out the details of the framework, Calgary, Olimata, Mackenzie Weegar. That'll be a great pickup. Mackenzie Weegar, good defender. I'm sure there's a lot of deals in the works we're going to start hearing about over the next little bit. Banging and crashing. Matthews going to play it across. Here comes Toronto into the zone. Tavares going to send this down, coming around. Out is Markstrom. He's going to play it. Back to Tavares. Tavares turning, working it back to the point. McCabe to Matthews, doesn't shoot. Back to McCabe. To Domi. Domi to Matthews. Matthews bumping it across. Shooting, going just high. Good chance there by Nyes. And again, the Devils going to get it out and all the way down the ice. Let's go. $5 million left on his deal. It's 6.25. There you go, Josh, bringing all the deets, bringing all the rumors. Everything on my phone tonight, dang. Let's go again. Welcome in, everybody. Go Leafs, go Leafs. Just make us happy. Keep up the effort, right? 15 shots for New Jersey, 14 shots for Toronto. 3 minutes in here on period number 2. Day 1 of back-to-back. Hey, Hayden, welcome in. Leafs play the Rangers tomorrow night. Off the draw, Leafs playing it back. 18 seconds left in the power play. Toronto, nothing doing here yet again. Hey, Thomas. Power play just not clicking. In over the line, racing up, playing this one back. Here's Easton Cowan with a weird shot as he was stumbling, and it's deflected up into the mesh. Cap compliance makes the trade deadline more interesting. It certainly does, and I tell you, if I had to choose a career path all over again, I would absolutely be looking to get into finance and to be a capologist, because that is such a hard job, an important job, and those guys must get paid a ton. So setting it up off the draw. Hey, JDA, welcome in. Going to win this one. Passing it back. Easton Cowan throwing it towards the net, and he scores. So Easton Cowan throws it towards the goal. Was this deflected or not? But the Maple Leafs score on the power play. Off the draw, Matthews back to Cowan. Cowan throws it towards the net. Can't tell from that angle. If they can slow it down for us, he just simply throws it, and I think it hits the Devil player. I don't think it hits Nylander. And this is going to be Easton Cowan's goal. The kid coming up with one. There you go, Popular. Let's go. Richard, what's going on, Mariners fan? Welcome in, Richard. Big time goal for the kid. Love it. Good for him. Good for Easton Cowan. Going to bring this one out. The Devils turning it over. Leafs take a 2-1 lead here. Yarncroke going to throw it in. Markstrom out to stop it. They're giving it to Nylander here on the TV, giving Cowan the assist. I didn't see Nylander tip it, so we'll have to wait. We got a penalty coming up. Cross-checking is the call. Is this... Who is going? So Dylan is going to the box, broke his stick over Nick Robertson with the cross-check. So Dylan going to go. Toronto goes right back to the power play. When I say power play goal incoming, yes, indeed, and a good one to see. Let's go. Needed that goal, right? Needed to get some confidence going. So a nice goal. Toronto. Let's do it. On the power play. 2 minutes on the board. Going to win this one back to Nyes. No, Devil's going to come out and take it away. And trying to come through, that's going to be knocked away by Morgan Riley. So they are listing it as William Nylander's goal right now from Easton Cowan. So we're going to wait and see if that does stay. Here comes Nylander. Maybe he can give this one back. Putting it over, trying to get it over to Matthews. Matthews waiting for it. Nylander in there. Nylander pulls it out of the pile, trying to flip it across to Riley. That's knocked down. A pass up. Breakaway. New Jersey coming in. Great save. Stolarz shutting that door. Picked up by Tavares. Tavares on the move. Over the line. Here it comes to Nyes with a shot. The one-timer into the glove of Markstrom. Yeah, Donald, to me, it did not look like Nylander touched it. But right now on Sportsnet, they are crediting it to William Nylander. So we'll have to see if they do update that. We were to say the Mets have been paired with the only team less popular than them right now. Ha! So the Leafs take a lead, looking to get one more. Nyes off the draw, a little bit of a scrum. Devils going to come away with it. Shots now 16 apiece. Devils up over the line, coming right in. Drop pass, Heischer with a shot, and the mask comes off. And the Devils, wow, that's going to draw a crowd. Stolar is on his knees. His helmet comes off, and the Devils take a shot from the point, a slap shot from the point that actually hits the goalpost as Stolarz is sitting there on his knees with the helmet on the ice. That's dangerous. So I agree, it should be Easton Cowan's goal, but right now Sportsnet is showing it belongs to William Nylander. So yikes, you don't like to see them shooting when the goaltender's sitting with no mask on. Just waiting on the prospect. All right, Joshua, keep us posted. Hey, Arises, what's going on? Welcome in. So Heischer loses that draw. Riley going to bring it around behind the net. 1 minute to go on the power play. 15 to go here in period number 2. Nylander coming up over the line. Toronto cutting through. Back at the point. Over to Nyes. Nyes playing this one back. Good passing going on. Back to Riley. Riley across. Matthews with a shot. That one's blocked. Matthews sending it around. That was only 88 by Matthews. He can shoot harder than that. Matthews digging the corner. He's there waiting. Tavares is down on a knee. Nyes in there. Comes to the front of the net. And New Jersey sending this one all the way down the ice. Turning around is Matthews. Look out. Trying to get it to Riley. Riley wasn't expecting that. Gives it back to Matthews. 20 seconds to go. Drop back to Domi. Domi going to bring this one over the line. Bringing it across to Cowan. Cowan walking towards the middle. Over to McCabe. McCabe looking. McCabe dropping it back to Domi. Domi walking up. Little toe drag. Centering it. Michelli. Over to Domi again. To Michelli in front with a tip right on. Nice save there by Markstrom. Really good puck movement there by Toronto. Hey, Travis. Here comes New Jersey into the zone. Walking around Benoit. Benoit getting the stick out. Little cross check by Toronto. Still coming. They score. The Devils tie it up again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I agree, Travis. It absolutely should be. The Devils just walking in the Maple Leaf zone. The Leafs trying to knock him off the puck. No dice as Jesper Bratt just so strong on his skates, putting it over to the middle of the ice for Arseny Griciak. And that one just beat Stolarz, and Stolarz looked skyward, was not happy with that play. Not happy with that. Hey, Vi, not like this. Not like this. Long pass, Toronto to the red line into the zone. Here comes Järnkrok splitting the D. His shot gets blocked at the last second. Joshua coming in as well. Trying to dig it out of the corner. Kelly Järnkrok with it. Gives it back to the point. What? Benoit, he got handcuffed there. Let the puck come out. And the Leafs, Joshua takes it away. They're going to slow this one back down. Hey, TJ, what's going on? Järnkrok breaking. Can't get the pass over to him. Devils going to play it around behind their own net. Here comes Jack Hughes. Long pass. Joshua intercepts. Tried to send it ahead to Nylander. It passes behind him. Two Devils run into each other and collide. They still come away with the puck. Nick Waugh going to knock it off the stick. Devils flying in the zone now. 2-2 is the score. Glad to hear that, TJ. Sending it around for Jack Hughes. Hughes cycling the boards, turning, passing it over to the far side. Here's a one-time clapper, and that one just goes wide. Back over, Nylander taking it away. Big Willie Styles going to carry this one up, dropping it back. Toronto has really slowed down here. Pass back over to Willie, walking that blue line, sending it over to the far side of the ice. Heischer and Bratt picking up the assists on that goal by New Jersey. Cowan trying to center it. Nobody there in front. Fire them all, Sabby says. Get rid of them all. Hey, LP, what's up? Welcome in. Davey boy, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody that's just joining us. Dylan going to throw this one down into the corner. Trying to chip it free. Puck goes up in the air. They're fighting for it. Finally comes to Cowan. Cowan. He's going to move forward. Easton Cowan Going to hit the line. He's going all the way through. Easton Cowan now flips it to Matthews. Matthews curled the other way. Cowan goes down. New Jersey in over the line. The Devils setting it up, sliding it through, but couldn't control the puck. Now they center it, and it comes all the way back to the point. Sloppy play here by both teams. Puck is bouncing around like crazy. Siegenthaler, he's going to pass this one off. Devils coming around. Bratt, nifty little move yet again. He's shifty. He's shady. Here's a long shot. That one is going to sail high. Many overpaid players. Yeah, there's some that are for sure. Here's Matthews coming through with a shot. That one is going to go just high. Domi trying to keep this one in. He's kicking it forward. Has it in his feet. Domi working it. Getting it over to Matty Nyes. Nyes to the point for Myers. He goes over a long shot. That one gets blocked. Nyes going to pick it up. Comes back to the point again. It's going to be kept in deep. Markstrom out to play it around. Siegenthaler going to play this one up, and here come the Devils. 2-on-2 into the zone. Nyes is coming back as well, trying to turn the corner. Good, strong defensive play there. Oh, we got a penalty coming up. We got a penalty coming up. So Siplikov goes down. The Leafs were standing their ground well, but one cross-check too many. Hey, Mario, welcome in. No, Vito, no worries. No, you didn't hurt my feelings. I missed what you said. They're going to commercial break. Let me scroll back. What did Vito say? Team is worthless. I wouldn't give it back. Vito, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, man. It could be worse. Not much. It could be worse. It certainly could. Toronto struggling to say the least, but they're in this hockey game 2-2. They're competing against a team that, well, is not very good. They are not very good at all, but they're battling. They're competing, and really we need to see more happen. We need to see more happen. All right, folks, we need your help. We're still not at 100 likes yet. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs up, because it's free to do and it helps us out so very much. So let's go. Hit that like button in 3, 2, 1. Go hit that like button. We appreciate it. And of course, now that you're hitting that like button, don't forget to hit that button just over to the side as well. Hit that subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Let's get back up over 800. We need your help. Utah flexed. I like Utah. Utah is doing a lot of good things this year. They're putting themselves in a very interesting situation. Utah, they're hanging on to that top wild card spot. Utah and Seattle battling it out. The Sharks are just behind them. The Sharks have climbed way up in the standings, and so they are right there. So that's going to be a very interesting wild card race over in the West. In the East, I don't think it's as exciting. It's not as exciting at all. So we'll see how it's going to play out, but it's not as much of a race as it was last year. 70 goal score, maybe his 20 goals or a few more. Talk about ride the wave. I'd be talking with Matthews in private. So Rav, they actually did have some conversations with Matthews. We don't know much about what came out of those conversations, other than both the Maple Leafs are committed to Austin Matthews, and Matthews is committed to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So very interesting, and I'd love to know what else took place in those conversations. Yeah, I think it switched over to the other, because we started the vertical stream, it probably hopped over to the vertical stream. So I think that's where it is going. It sometimes does that. It's not supposed to, but it sometimes does that. Unfortunately, we have no control over it. This coming around down in the corner. The Devils playing this one up. It seemed to work. It stayed proper last time. I wish they would fix that. Thanks for nothing, Streamlabs. Here's Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes taking the shot right in front. Stolarz is down, made the save, and this is going to go into the New Jersey bench with 10 minutes exactly left to go. This is how Sportsnet was hyping the game on the radio today. The Leafs continue their chase for playoffs. Really? LP, seriously? That's hysterical. Yeah, Donovan, it is so close. This year, the eyes are on the West. The eyes are on the West. I think it's going to be a Much more exciting finish there with teams that we haven't seen in the playoffs for a while. This come around. Hey, if it was something I did wrong, I would have no problem doing it. But anything that JDA says is null and void anyways. So it's just because it's JDA. NHL wants a team back in Arizona, Atlanta. Yeah, Joshua, I think that's a mistake. Not in Arizona. It wasn't even close to being successful. Here they come again. Jesper Bratt with a shot and a big save by Stolarz coming across, and he's going to hang on to it. Hey, Barn, how's it going? Let's go Devils. Going for those Devils. Going for those Devils. JDA, you know I'm teasing. You know I'm teasing. Stolarz with a nice save, and he lifted his glove to check underneath it. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. He was so close, and Stolarz just came over. Made a beaut. Made a beaut. This is going to be played around all the way down the ice. I think Toronto fans getting beyond frustrated with this team. Who'd you trade to get Misa and Donaldson? Oh, my goodness. I don't think San Jose has traded Misa for anything. Matthews. Barn, that's funny. Avs or Tampa, wildcard top. Ooh, Rick, those two, man, the Avs and Tampa is going to be a heck of a matchup. Should they both get there? Should they get there? Buffalo's creating waves in the East. Buffalo's been there, though. The Sabres have been there. Right? They're moving up. They were a wild card spot. You know, they've obviously surpassed Boston and Montreal now to climb up there at 78 points. They're going to take another little commercial break here. But yeah, Buffalo and Detroit too. Let's not count out Detroit. Remember, it wasn't too long ago Buffalo and Detroit were both wild card teams, and Boston and Montreal were kind of sitting here. So they're going to shift around quite a little bit. I think quite a little bit. And it goes to show how ridiculous, how strong the Atlantic division is. Right? When you talked the Atlantic, Tampa, Buffalo, Detroit, Montreal, Boston, Ottawa, Toronto, Florida, right? For the last couple of years, Toronto, Florida were right at the top. Tampa Bay has always kind of been up there. When we expand this view and we take a look, you have Colorado, Dallas, Carolina, Minnesota are the top four teams. And then all of a sudden it becomes Tampa, Buffalo, Detroit. Montreal is up there. Boston is up there. It's crazy. Ottawa, Toronto, Florida at the bottom. Like, that's how hard. I truly think the Atlantic is the hardest division in hockey. The hardest division in hockey. 64 points. Toronto at the bottom of the division. 64 points would put them just behind Utah in the Central, middle of the division there. 64 points, same, would have them in the middle of the division in the Pacific. So they'd be right in it. They would be just outside of the wild card race there versus having no hope here. So it's so strange how these points battles go from conference to conference, division to division. Bradley, right now, yes. Once we get to the playoffs, we'll open it up and we're going to pick a couple of series to do, depending on what the matchups are. Depending on what Canadian teams get in, we'll determine our original matchups. Right now, it's just going to be Montreal and Edmonton. So chances are we'll be covering those series for sure. And then we'll be covering whomever else. So we will, as we get closer to the end and the series start getting set, we will come up with who we are going to focus our coverage around. Here comes New Jersey, putting this one across. Long shot gets knocked down. Net comes off. We got a New Jersey Devil player in the net, and the ref put his arm up, so I think we got a penalty coming up here to the Maple Leafs. So Myers is going to go for interference. Robert Thomas has been traded to Detroit, Joshua is saying, according to Elliot Friedman. All right, we'll wait. We'll wait until it pops up on the trade tracker here. Usually a lot of these deals that the reporters break is, before it becomes official. Well, we will see. I'm just taking a little look. Nothing registered yet. TJ, pretty much mathematically, they still have a chance. Realistically, they don't. Devils in front with a shot. Second whack at it, and Stellaris with a couple good saves. So, yeah, technically, Toronto is still in it. Realistically, they are not. But we'll keep our eye on the prize and see once it gets registered as official. Let's pull this up and take a look. Let's do a quick little check here. All right, here comes New Jersey. 1:40 to go on the power play. The Devils. Hughes going to put this across into the zone. Back over. Devils can't control. Toronto going to knock it out. Good play there. Good work. Good hustle. What's up, James? Welcome in. Here they come again. This one is going to be tipped up. And it's going to be a whistle as the Devils keep putting pressure. They're up to 26 shots now. All right, as of 15 minutes ago, Mackenzie Weegar to Utah in exchange for Ollie Mata, Jonathan Castanga, and 3 26 second-round picks. Wow. That's a big price for Mackenzie Weegar. Ollie Mata, so a veteran player. Jonathan, I'll have to look up him. I don't recognize that name, so I'm guessing he's a prospect. And 3 second-round picks. Big cost for Mackenzie Weegar. Hughes coming in. Hughes cycling around. And his pass comes all the way down. And that makes sense because remember, Calgary, when they acquired Weegar and Huberdeau, it was for Matt Tkachuk. So that was a big trade. So they get a lot of pieces back. Wow. Here comes Hughes putting this one across. So Castanga was taken 70th overall in 2023 as a center. He's got 32 points in 29 games in the NCAA. So a future center prospect there going back. Great trade for Utah, but they gave up a lot. A lot. All right, I'm just scrolling through to see what else we could be getting. All right, I don't see anything else there. Oh, by the way, Chris Tanev underwent core muscle surgery today in New York City. He's expected to fully participate in training camp in September. So my question is, if Chris Tanev was having this surgery, and maybe it was just a scheduling thing, but why didn't he have it months ago? Hey, Joe, what's going on? Welcome in, Surf Bomb. How's it going? Luke, I haven't seen anything yet on that, but I imagine it's only a matter of time. But nothing that I've seen yet. Devils coming again up the middle. Toronto going to knock this one out. It's going to come out of the line. So the Leafs going to kill it off. Power play has expired. Good work there. And we got, hang on, there's another trade, looks like. Here are the Devils. Devils going to play this one around. It looks like Blackhawks would be retaining 50% on Dickinson in a trade. There's also another plane going to Edmonton. The Blackhawks will get Magniapane and a first-round pick, protected pick in 27. So Dickinson and another piece for Magniapane and a conditional first-round pick. Wow. This is going to be cleared out and all the way down the ice. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. They didn't give up on the season until 1:30. The Cabrubes answered the Rogers questionable skate this morning. He didn't know Lon. Yeah, Ryan, that's crazy. That whole situation is nuts. How did a coach not know? Big miscommunication there. So, Jose, they're not gone yet. Riley is playing tonight. McMahon, Ekman Larson, and Scott Lawton are all sitting, but they have not been traded yet, at least nothing announced. This down in the corner, New Jersey, trying to play this one back to the point, coming out in front, looking to cut through. Good job there by Myers, and Dakota Joshua going to chip this one out. Bringing it back around. Welcome in, by the way, for those that are just joining us. Thanks for being here. This over on the side. Yeah, definitely need to change the thumbnails for tomorrow night. Don't like this new style. Colton Dock is going to be the other part. Okay. Here comes Hughes. Hughes over the line. That's going to be stopped. Toronto, Nyes. He can't push it forward. Hughes again has it taken away. Nyes being tied up in the neutral zone. Strong on the stick. Nyes going to pull it forward, pardon me, and he's going to get this one down the ice. Hughes going to rip it around the boards. This coming back. Jake McCabe trying to hit Stetcher. Long pass. Toronto into the zone. Nyes going to the net. Trying to hit Tavares in the slot, shooting. And a nice stop comes around. Here's a shot by Stetcher. That one gets kicked out and goes around the other side. Domi can't keep it in. Devil's going to chip it. Going towards the net. Man going towards the net. They don't hit him. 3 coming in. It's right there in the crease. And they can't get it. Toronto catching a break there. I don't think they're going to move a goalie, to be honest with you. I'd be surprised if they do. What do you think of a turkey, cranberry on a hero, or Italian BLT? I'm not a big fan of cranberry, but I'm hungry. And I tell you, I could have a turkey sandwich right now for sure. Can we just start baseball season now? Here comes Domi. Domi sending it across. Robertson can't handle the pass. Goes to get it. Back to Domi. Kicks it to the point. Here's Riley. Long shot into the glove. And a nice save there by Markstrom. All right, let me see what else is cooking right now. They're going to go to commercial break. I know Joshua's all over these trades. We're going to take a look and see what else is cooking. We're searching. Nothing new yet. That's official. I'm sure. So what happens is they kind of agree to it. They kind of agree on something, then they got to send it in, and it takes a while for it to get approved. So very interesting. Yeah. Did the Oilers give up a first rounder for Dickinson? It'll be good to get some first rounders on the board because, you know, that's what Toronto needs to get. You know, that's what they want to get. So lots of NHL action. Lots of potential trades. Here it is, Colton Dock, part of that conversation. Whoopsie daisies. Don't click on things you don't mean to. As we're like hunting now. Joshua, you got me hunting. Hey, Jose, what's going on? Ascend, go Leafs, go Leafs. Sasham, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I'm guessing no team was interested in Yarncroke. Luke, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, not really seeing much more on the board than what Joshua's already kind of posing here. I was hoping I'd come up with something. I was hoping I'd beat him to the punch on something. Still 4 more years of Morgan Riley at 7.5. Yikes, that has to change. Let's go. All right, we'll check again in a moment. 2.5 to go here in the second period. We're hunting. Yeah, Ott, I agree. Riley needs to go. I like OEL, though. I still think OEL is our best D. And thank you for the follow, Riley. I appreciate that. Sorry, I was quiet there for a minute. I was like hunting. I was hunting, trying to find more deals. This is going to be put in around. Toronto can't hold the zone. It's going to come out over to Philippe Myers. Myers with it now. I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of that tomorrow night as well as the Leafs take on the New York Rangers. So I hope you'll come back and join us tomorrow. This back in the corner. Myers going to get it. Playing it around. Here come the Devils. Long outlet pass. Cross ice. Going to be knocked down. Myers sees it there. Joshua going to play it back. Leafs going to regroup. Bruins send Sharks and a couple other teams on OEL. Oh, I'll be so mad. So mad. I get it, though. You move Ekman Larson. Maybe you get a first for him. There it is. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Keep it going. Get the subscribe train rolling. Here they come, and Cross to Lars is down in the splits. He keeps the puck out, but yet again, we got another New Jersey player in the net. And I think this is going to be Dakota Joshua this time going to the box. Toronto needs to realize you can't put the opposing team in the net. But again, a good try, a little too fancy on the pass, and they couldn't tuck it home. You know what? Let's go. I got to put more. Oh, we lost one. Oh, we got it back. You're playing with my heart. We got the orange Gatorade today. I forgot to put the yellow one. Forgot to put the orange one in the fridge. We'll do that for tomorrow night. He's in his mid-30s. He's kind of working through his last contract. But hey, he's still a solid player. Agreed, Coach Sam. Should be 4-2 New Jersey. Yeah, Rick. New Jersey is, they missed a couple. Last minute of play in this second period. 28 shots for the Devils, 21 for the Maple Leafs. Back to the line, Devils hitting a skate. It's going to be knocked out and down the ice. The Leafs penalty killer is going to go switch it up. Let's go. What? No, you didn't. For just me? We got pizza coming. We got pizza coming. We got pizza coming. This down over the line. What kind of pizza? Oh, barbecue chicken pizza. Oh, so excited. Here come the Devils. 15 seconds to go. Gonna flip this one up over the line. Knocked down with a high stick. Hughes is gonna touch it. Toronto now gobbling it up. Gonna play it around the boards. 5 seconds to go. This period is coming to an end. Hit me with the horn. There it is. And the Maple Leafs go to the second intermission, tied 2-2. 2-2. Don't worry, folks. We are not opening the other box right now. I'm going to save this one to open privately. And I'm going to pray. Let the Misa be in here. Let the Cowan be in here. If we do hit something good, we will, of course, put a post out so that you guys can know. Now, if you are collecting Upper Deck Series 2 or Series 1 and you have needs, send me an email. Let me know what you need, because I have a lot of duplicates from Series 1. Guaranteed I'm going to have some duplicates from Series 2. So let me know what you need. Maybe we can trade, or I'll just send you what you need. Happy to do so, assuming I get some doubles. Oh, Anthony, you got chicken parm. Oh, love chicken. That chicken parm and barbecue ribs are my two favorite foods of all time, gotta say. Quinlan on call. And Joshua, I hope, for his sake, I hope we can bring up Quinlan and put him in. I'm a big fan of Quinlan, and actually, I had it on my desk. Oh, I put it over there. I had the Quinlan Young Gun sitting here waiting for him to play, trying to bring him some luck. Can you tell which team we have to bet, because I don't want to lose? Prince, I cannot tell you that, my friend. I wish I could, but I cannot. Wascally Wabbit, what's going on? Welcome in. After the Leafs open her up, Men of the New Jersey Devils tonight. Tomorrow game will be a 60-minute blockbuster for the Leafs. Rav, could you imagine? My goodness. Let's see. There's not much trade market for goalies regardless. I would agree. There isn't much. I personally, I'm comfortable with Stolarz and Wall. I don't want to hang this on the goaltenders. Listen, I think last year, Stolarz and Wall played so far above their expectations, they kind of hid a lot of things, right? Because they played so well, a lot of the defensive blunders were kind of covered with good goaltending. I think they're playing okay. They're not stupendous. They're not stellar. You know, they're not coming out of they're not unbelievable, but they're okay. When you take a look, you know, do I have it here? Joseph Wall, a 301 goals against, a 907 save percentage. Okay, not great. Not great. The 907 is okay. The 301, not bad. You kind of want to be under 3, so he's right there. It's tough. Remember, both goaltenders were among league leaders in goals against and save percentage last season. So, you know, it is what it is. Obviously, they're not there this year. When you look at the top goaltenders in the league, I mean, they're all 2.5 or lower in save percentage. You're like 912 and higher in goals against, or in save percentage. Sorry, you're 2.5 and lower in goals against. It's the save percentage. You're 912 or higher. So, you know, not bad, but not great from a Maple Leaf standpoint. And if I can open this fast enough, if my fingers would work, Stolarz, a little bit worse, right? A little bit worse. 887 save percentage, which is not great by any means, and a 341 goals against. And listen, Stolarz had some bad games, some blowout games where he had absolutely zero defense. So I don't think we hang this on the goaltenders. Goaltenders are facing a ton of shots as well, which is problematic, right? What happens when you get hung out to dry and you face a ton of shots? Bad things happen. You know, if we look at the goaltenders who have faced the most shots out there, I mean, UC Saros, almost 1,300 shots. Valjima for Utah, 1,230 shots. Spencer Knight, 1,195. You know, it's all the bottom teams. Dustin Wolf, 1,187. Boston could be the exception, 1,170, and Boston's doing okay. So the goaltenders are facing a ton of shots. It's amazing that Toronto's not on that list, because defensively they are very, very, very poor. And so they got to get better defensively. The forwards have to come back and play better defensively, and that will solve a lot of their issues. What about Hildeby? All right, let me go back over. We can take a look at Hildeby. Hildeby hasn't played as many games. Hildeby's played 19 games, 5 wins, 6 losses. He's got a 2.91 goals against and a 912 save percentage and a shutout. So those are good numbers, right? Those are good numbers. I have no issue with that at all. Over 19 games. Stolarz over 19 games, 7 wins, 8 losses. 58 goals against versus the 46 that Hildeby had. Shots against were roughly the same. So Hildeby, you know, in his 19 games performed better. But I think the difference is, you know, if we look at the caliber, if we look at who those games were against, you know, it'd be very, very interesting to see. But defensively is where we have to get better, right? Defensively is where we definitely have to get better, and it's not an easy thing to do. Samuel, thank you for the floating heart. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, my friend. Dropping the jewels there. New feature over on the vertical stream that you're able to send jewels instead of super chats and whatnot. Kind of add those gifts up on the screen. I appreciate that, Samuel. Thank you very much. Vest, what's going on? Welcome in. I agree. Leeds goaltending is not the problem. Same as Montreal. The Hats keep playing like a ship in front of Montembeault. And Sam Montembeault, I actually like Sam Montembeault. I have no issue with him at all. He can be strong, but you have to play in front. I don't care which team. I don't care which team you are. If you don't have a strong defense, you're cooked. Let's take a look. Let's do a little exercise. Tampa Bay Lightning, one of the best teams in the league right now. Tampa Bay is obviously lighting it up, right? Tampa is obviously going crazy. Let me pull this. Can I filter by defense? Of course not. Of course not. Why do that? Darren Radish. Radish is having a heck of a year this year. I don't like this because I can't see their full. I guess we'll have to do it this way. So Darren Radish, exploding this year. 54 points in 53 games from a defenseman, 17 goals. He's crushing it this year. Really solid defenseman. Moser, hard-hitting defenseman. Doustis is a guy who you don't expect much for, but he's doing his job. Victor Hedman, all-star, right? He's going to punish you. Ryan McDonough, on the downhill of his career, but still pretty good defenseman. Lilleberg, kid who's working his way up, playing good hockey, right? You got Eric Chernick in there. He's seen a lot. So they have some others in there as well for depth, but Tampa Bay has a great, solid defensive core that is playing their role, right? Colorado, I don't think we need to talk much about the Colorado defense. Cal McCarr, man, he's just Cal McCarr. Brett Burns, we know what Brett Burns can do. Yes. Is he aging? Sure, but he's a solid defenseman. Malinsky's doing a good job. Josh Manson will punish you. He's a good defender. Devon Taves, who McCarr plays with, does well. Picking up Samuel Girard bolsters them a little bit more in terms of that depth. So, again, they have a good D. Brett Kulak in there. So they've kind of solidified their D end. And that's where it all starts. Toronto has all the talent to score goals. They do. They have all the talent to score goals. But when you're spending your game trying to be defensive, and again, not a knock on the coach. Well, heck yeah, it is a knock on the coach. Berube is a defensive style coach. Defensive style coach. For a long time, the forwards were not coming back. The forwards were not coming back playing a defensive game. When they did, they were running around their end. It was a nightmare. So you got to change the strategy, and that's what we've been talking about. You need your D to play better in their own zone, but I don't think the squad they have now is capable of it, which means the forwards have to come back and help playing defensive. Really, Toronto should be able to have one guy come back, them set it up in their own zone and breakout. What have we talked about all season long? Terrible play along the boards in their own end. Terrible breakout passes. All the issues we see with this team starts in their own end. If they can solidify that, they'll be in a much better place. A much better place. Do they need to score more goals? Absolutely. But again, I think if we're doing better from our own zone, our breakout and our transitional game will improve, which will lead to better odd man rushes and more shots on net. That's what I think. That's totally my opinion. Who am I? I've never been paid to play hockey before, but it just sounds like that's what you need to do. A better breakout, a good transition leads to shots on net and shooting the puck, of course. So it should be that easy. Thing is with Stolarz, he's always been the number one backup. And remember last year he took that starting position away. Last year, Leafs ran into goalie trouble because they were both hurt a lot last year. So it was back and forth, but I think he does have what it takes to be a starter. Obviously things did not start on the right foot this year. Stolarz, remember, getting run, and we saw what happened in the playoffs, kind of taking that shot and getting, throwing up on the bench, kind of getting knocked out. But he gets run here and he calls out his team, right? The beginning of the season, Stolarz is like, guys, what the hell? Can you protect me? Can you come in? Like, you can't allow this. And I think it just really, it was not a good start, and it maybe rubbed some guys the wrong way. But these guys have to sort it out. They're big boys, so they'll work through it. And we know it will be better, and it will only get better from here. This season, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen this season. The last best workhorse D-man was Phaneuf. So, Rick, I had some issues with Dion Phaneuf. I liked, for when he was in Calgary, holy smokes, he would punish you. And he did have some big hits for the Maple Leafs. My problem with Phaneuf, I feel like he became one step too slow. One step too slow, and the game just kind of sped up around him. Steven Stamkos has Tampa Bay. Could you imagine if he goes back to Tampa Bay? Holy smokes. Listen, that whole situation with Stamkos and Tampa Bay was crazy. All right, they are reporting it on Sportsnet now, the Mackenzie Weegar trade. So must still not showing up here. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. So wow, this is like at an order here. Okay. So we are getting some trades coming in. We talked about the Tyler Myers ones earlier tonight for a second and a fourth. Nick Blankenberg to Colorado for a fifth. It is Colton Dock and Jason Dickinson to the Oilers for Andrew Mangiapane in a 27 first rounder. It's a top 12 protected pick. So a first rounder going for Jason Dickinson. And the Mackenzie Weegar one is crazy. Crazy. Weegar to Utah for Ollie Mata, the prospect Jonathan Castaga, a 26 second round pick. 2, 3, they're all from 26. So it was Utah's, New York's, and Ottawa's second round picks, all going to the Calgary Flames. I think this is a heck of a trade. Calgary picking up 3 second rounders. And I'm assuming that's because Utah had their first round pick. So they give up all 3 second rounders. I'm guessing that's instead of giving up their first rounder. Could Utah be working on something else for their first rounder? That would be interesting if there's more to come. So the trades will still be coming in. We'll keep watching. And of course, hey, Brandon, what's going on? We'll keep dropping them in a chat. If you see something, drop it in there. Hey, John, Leafs should trade Ekman Larson, Waugh to the Oilers, Savoy, Leafs eating some salary for a third rounder as well. So, John, I don't think there's any scenario, unless it's something crazy, where the Leafs retain salary. And by the way, the Oilers, Dickinson has 50% of his salary retained. So that's probably why the first rounder is there, because Chicago retaining some of the salary. Toronto, how tight they are, they just don't have cap space to retain salary. They just don't. Let's see here. Sources say asking price for Nick Waugh has held steady at a first round pick plus a prospect. Toronto is not willing to retain salary at that price. Nick Waugh's 29, has 1 year left on his deal at $3 million. So there you go. Frank Cervelli saying Toronto, if somebody wants Nick Waugh, he's available. But that's a pretty steep price, a first round pick and a prospect. So that, and no salary retention. So that's a steep asking price for Nick Waugh for a depth player. Steep price. But I guess that's what happens when you get burned, right? When you get burned last year, you got to have a steep price. Let's see what else. Anything else going on? Peryanko to Buffalo. Not official yet. Jeff Merrick tweeting that out. Break news confirmed by multiple sources close to the Montreal Canadiens and St. Louis Blues. The Habs improved their offer on the table tonight. to land both Robert Thomas and Binnington. The package contains Zarovsky, Gooley, Beck, and a first rounder. I don't know about this. I don't know this source. I don't know if that's a legitimate source or not. I can't imagine that would be the case. We'll wait from a real source to see if Montreal is actually trying to do something like that. All right, what else we going? Just checking. This rubber moves players are being shown. Okay, blah, 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 blah. There's so much being thrown around right now. So much being thrown around. Got to be careful. Got to be careful on who these actually are and if they're legit sources. But we're going to see this all through the rest of the night and tomorrow. So, wow, the Central Division, this is crazy. Dallas, Lindell Heiskanen, Harley Lundqvist, Bichel Myers. Minnesota, Hughes Faber, Broden, Spurgeon, Middleton, Bogosian. In Utah now, Sergachev, Jersey, Cole Weegar, Schmidt, Marino. Very interesting in some of these defensive pairings. Wow. Franco got a top D-man prospect and a first. OEL market is skyrocketing. Hopefully that will be the actual case, right? Hopefully that will be the actual case. Lots more is going to be cooking. We'll keep our eye on the wire, and we're back for period number 3. Let's go. Let's play some hockey, right? Let's play some hockey. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Let's bring it. Why did my chat stop? Wow, sucks. What are those baseball scores? Minnesota does anything. Minnesota's going to be in there. It's a very, very steep price for Nick Waugh. Very, very steep price. All right, here we go. Devils still on a power play for 30 more seconds. Tied 2-2. 20 minutes to go. Or bonus time. Will we get it? Here come the Devils. Bouncing it around back to the point. Here's Hughes. Face-off dot. He's going to stop. Hughes looking around. Hughes still looking. Trying to thread the needle. Ping pong. Does not go. Smart play there by Hughes. The Leafs going to get it down the ice. And that's going to do it. Power play has expired. Samuel, it all depends on how they come out playing here. They've been very lucky in this hockey game. Very lucky in this hockey game. Hockey Chirp, what's going on? I was watching the Knights game, but they're in a slump. You've come to another game where both these teams are slumping. This coming around for Cowan. Cowan going to reverse this down. Matthews just threw his stick down. Over the line, Jack Hughes driving through. Stops behind the net. Tries to play it in front. Nice stick there by Benoit. Benny going in the corner. A little bump. New Jersey throwing it towards the net. That's stopped by Nylander. Willie. He's going to carry it out. Got Matthews with him. Over to Matthews. Matthews shooting. Knocked down. Puck is there. He can't get a stick on it. Devils back with it. Long aerial outlet pass. Doesn't get all the way through. Toronto going to break that one up. Here's Cowan. Cowan off the boards to Domi. Domi back to Cowan. It's like the kids are out here. Domi, Cowan, Matthews still on the ice here. Man, if they put Domi, Cowan, and Michelli, that could be the shortest line in history. Here comes Dawson Mercer, going to send this far side, getting around Tavares. Devils with a quick shot. That one gets blocked. Tavares going to pick up the loose puck over to Nyes. Nyes going to drive this down. Can we trade Berube? PLO, I would just cut him. Just get rid of him. The question is, after this road trip, I don't think they're going to fire him while on the road, but after this 2-game road trip, will they do it? Will he still be the coach on Friday? Devils trying to plan it out. Nyes doing a nice job defending. And the Leafs fighting, battling in the neutral zone in front of the Devils bench. Leafs going to come away with it in front of their own bench. Sloppy line change. Almost 2 men on the ice. That was a close one. Overtime. Hayden wants overtime. Hey, Ty, what's going on? Hello from Montana. Welcome in. Welcome to the channel, Ty. Thanks for watching along with us. Devils going to drop this one off. Nice pass by Siplikov. It's turned over. Toronto right back the other way. Maple Leafs coming through a little behind the back, sending it in front. And New Jersey going to knock it away. Here they come, the Devils, trying to turn the corner around. Myers with a chance. And they just lost the handle. Comes over to the near side. All coaches are hired to be fired. That's right. When I become a coach, I'm going to make sure that I have a no fire clause put in my deal. If players can have no trade clauses, I want a no fire clause put in my deal. I can only leave when I want to or when my deal expires. This coming around behind. Nick Waugh going to get tied up here. Would love Nick Waugh to put in a big goal. Would love Nick Waugh to do something to show his value here tonight. Devils going to work it out. Please, Chris says, please no OT. Please no OT. Markstrom is in net tonight. Here comes Connor Brown, ex-Maple Leaf, with a shot. That one is off the shoulder and knocked away. Carlo has it, trying to get it out. Carlo can't really move it. Devils keeping it in here at the line. Simon Nemec sending it down, and Stolarz going to go high off the glass. It's going to come around and out and down the ice. No icing called. It's going to come up on Markstrom. Kevin. Come on, Leafs. Let's go, right, Gerard? Let's go. Anthony says, don't want to win for Jersey. Nashville player was traded 3 seconds into the game. Could you imagine, like, hey, can you come here for a sec? Yeah, okay, go back and get changed. We traded you. That's so hard. It's so sucky. This is going to be flipped up and down the ice right on. Stolarz is going to make that save and hang on to it. Almost 5 minutes gone here in this period. A little bit of back and forth action, but nothing too crazy. One shot apiece for each team. $13.5 million. For what? Oh, my goodness. Hey, Plo. First time here. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Having some fun. James, what's going on? From New Brunswick. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Whether you're new or old, we're glad you found us. We'll be here tomorrow night as well to watch two of the worst teams in the league do battle, the Leafs and the Rangers. Mega, I don't think so. Oh, for that. Oh, I see. You're about the Streamlabs. It's in the vertical chat, Mega. It's in the vertical chat. All right, Hockey Chirp, take care. Glad you found us as well. We'll see you again. This playing it around the corner. In the neutral zone, Domi can't take it away. 2-on-2, Devils coming in. Everybody getting back. Cody Glass working along the glass. He gets pressed up. Tavares getting up on Siegenthaler. Comes over to Myers. Myers going to take it away. Nye's there. He gets pushed in. Devils holding the zone. Puck is bobbling around. Still not out. Devils doing a good job. Domi comes back and give it over to Benoit. Heard Austin Matthews has a cameo in the new movie. Good luck. Oh, nice. That's funny. Setting this one up is Myers behind the Leafs net. Leafs and Rangers continue their chase for the playoff spot tomorrow. The ultimate of hockey battles. Toronto stealing it away, putting it in front. They can't capitalize on that one. Will the Rangers pick up an ever-important 2 points, or will the Maple Leafs smother them in their quests to take on the East? Riley putting this one around behind the net. Brendan Carlo going through. Join us tomorrow when All-Stars Morgan Riley and Brendan Carlo lead the Maple Leafs in a top-notch performance. Here comes Nylander, 2-on-1. Nylander driving all the way past the puck, you hog. Who do you think you are? Couldn't get it over to Matthews. Trying to put this one through. My goodness gracious. Austin Matthews, captain of the world-famous Toronto Maple Leafs. Coming soon to a city near you. Yarncroak with the puck, trying to bring this one across. Let's go. I'd love to see Matthews get one. Would love to see Matthews kick it up. JC, what's going on? Welcome in. This around at the side. Who else can we make fun of? Usually when we tease these players, they end up coming up big. They end up making a big play. Do you think when the Maple Leafs lose these games, walking off the ice, they slam their stick in the glass and throw temper tantrums? This down around the corner, trying to bring this one out. Make fun of Willie. William Nylander. Big Willie Styles. Is he? Here's a shot. Big save by Stolarz. Rebound, another shot that's going to go over. William Nylander. Deking on ice. Deking to your heart. Big Willie. Driving. Oh, my goodness. Willie needs to do it. Didn't Alex Daig do that first round for Ottawa? Alex Daig, my goodness. Sasham, there's a name from the past. Bro, sounds like he could be the voice that would be in the Monster Drink ad. Matthews has more goals against the Devils than any other team. There you go. There you go. He could do it. Nylander needs cheese. Alex Daig, future All-Star, future bust. Join us for our NHL 50-50, Willie or won't he, featuring Alex Daig. Willie eats a groundhog. Oh my goodness. Digging to your heart. There you go. There you go. Where's Gumdrop? Where's Gumdrop? Willie's already got her heart. Daig moved to... No, he didn't. LP, are you serious? Did he really date Madonna? You could be the voice of EA Sports. Oh, do I have that clip here? SB12. It's in the game. Live the game. There you go. It's so funny. Nides needs water. Nides needs water. He didn't really. He did. Wow. Was that before or after Vanilla Ice? It must be after Vanilla Ice, because that was way earlier. I don't know. Who's worse, Daig or Yakupov? You decide. Survivor. Hockey style. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Alex Daig and Madonna. I did not realize that. Good for him. Who hasn't dated Madonna? If you have not dated Madonna, please put emoji in the chat. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. You guys are going to get me in trouble. This is going to be flipped all the way down the ice. New people coming in are like, what on earth did we just stumble across? We love this channel. Devil's going to flip this one in the corner. Stolarz going to stop up. He's going to play it off the glass again. Michelli can't clear this one out. Her last three husbands. Bring back Pacioretty. Here's a shot. That one goes. Why? It might have got a piece of Stolarz in the head, in the face. That one goes over. I know, Edward. Can't they just win in regulation? Isn't 60 minutes enough? Here comes Hughes. He's coming all the way through with a quick shot. Now, here's a question for you. It's not like it's an exclusive club. Does it come with a membership card? Memberships have its privilege. Who is the best hockey family? Since we're watching the Hughes brothers here, not only do they play good hockey, they make good movies, the Hughes brothers. Here comes Cowan dumping it in. Who is the best hockey family? The best hockey family of all time? The Suitors, Sutters. Here's a shot coming in front. The Hulls, the Sedines. Who is your favorite hockey family? I dated Madonna. Taco. There you go. Have a date with Madonna. March 23rd. Canceling. Amazing. The Halls. I'm with you. I think the Halls probably have to be one of the best. Hanson brothers. Here's a shot right on. Stolarz going to make that save. The Halls definitely have to be there. The Stasnys, yes. Oh, yes. The Stasnys were great. Gretzky, Walter Gretzky, he count. Well, that could, Gretzky could count because Gretzky's brother did play. He did play. He didn't do very well, but with Gretzky's points, it would make them the best point getter of everybody, I believe. The Espositos, that's a good one too, JD. The Espositos are a real good one. Oh my God, she's 65. When did that happen? Gumdrop, how's it going? Welcome in, Gumdrop. We were talking about you. I don't want to say Kachuk. Man, their dad was so good. The Hatcher, bro. Oh, I forgot about the Hatchers. They were really good. The Hatchers. The Howe family. Yes, Travis, of course. Hey, Hockey, what's going on? The Howe family. That's a good one. You're off my Christmas list. And the Premus as well. Premus were okay. Remember when they fought each other? That was great. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. We're halfway through this. Tied at 2s. Mahovliches. Oh, the Hunters. The Hunters, talk about good hockey minds. Holy smokes. Here comes Nyes, far side along the boards. He loses the handle. Trying to bring this one through. Pete and Frank, yeah, they were so good. And a big glove save here by Stolars. So it is pretty neat. I mean, the Hughes brothers eventually will be up there. The Suitors, of course. I mean, they were just everywhere, right? They were everywhere. Miss Gordie Howe and family. The Lindros brothers. Who is Eric's? I don't even remember Eric's brother. Suitor, man, the Suitors for sure. Eric, who was Eric? Oh, Brett Lindros. Brett Lindros. That's right. I forgot. Brett, he made such an impact in my hockey memories. Poor Brett. I'm sorry, Brett. The only Brett I think of is Brett Hall. The Halls were so good. Oh, man. Wild times. Have to be the Suitors. There just seemed, how many Suitors were there? I feel like there was like 7 of them. There was a lot of them. Oh yes, the Stalls, of course. The Stalls, definitely a big impact on the game. More modern age, but definitely had a big impact on the game. Imagine if the Leafs could pry Hunter from the London Knights. Oh my goodness. That would certainly be interesting. I heard Madonna, so I started playing Papa Don't Preach. Listen, Madonna's got some great tunes. Now, she's one I never saw in concert. Remember when she got like kicked off the Toronto stage? There was a certain part of her show. They said, hey, you can't do that. And she did it. And they like tried to arrest her or something. It was crazy. Lanny McDonald and Ronald McDonald. Larry. His brother had a hockey show. Brett. Really? I didn't know he had a hockey show. And Henri and the Rocket. Madonna needs to sit down now. The Lemieux brothers. Brett Lindros and Brett Gretzky on a line together. The brother line. Who would go with Brett Lindros and Brent Gretzky? Who would be the third sibling of a superstar to join that line? Here comes New Jersey. New Jersey back to the point. Trying to set it up, working it around. Best power couple. Hughes and Tate McRae, who so will afford. No, Wayne and Janet. Here comes Robertson with the shot. Remember Janet Gretzky and was it Police Academy 5? Oh, Kevin. Ty and Max. There you go. Hey, Charles. So, Don Cherry, at which point? There's a lot with Don Cherry. Here's a couple shots. Nice saves there. That one's going to be kicked out to the boards. Cowan sitting on the puck. Matthews going to flip this one, getting it all the way down. 37 shots now for the Devils, 21 for the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs just floating around in this period. When the Leafs win the cup. Kevin, I hope that's not the case. There wasn't Lemieux brothers. Mario is not family with Claude Lemieux. That would be one heck of a family. Here it comes. He's sure trying to come across. Big sprawling play there by Morgan Riley. Nice defensive play. Takes himself into the rest of the play in the corner. Puck goes behind the net. Devils going to put this one back to the point. It's really been all Devils in this period. Here's a shot that goes wide. Wraparound attempt. Nice stop by Stolarz. Big collision. Nylander can't clear the zone. Devils coming in. The one-timer. That one goes wide. Rebound. Hits Stolarz. Goes to the corner. Carlo going to pick this one up. Carlo looking to send it all the way down the ice. No icing call here. Devils back to pick it up. Good sequence there. Man, Claude Lemieux was such a pain. Him and Dino Ciccarelli gave me nightmares back in the day. Toronto bringing this one in over the line. Finally getting a chance to set it up. Nick Wall wants it. It comes to Benoit. Benoit. He's going to put that one on. Nice shot there, and it's going to go up and out of play. 7:20 to go. Can't forget the Potvin. Oh, yeah. Dennis Potvin and Felix Potvin. Holy smokes. Wait a second. Paul Kariya had a brother, Steve Kariya? Joshua, for real? Did he actually play in the NHL? Steve Kariya? Or are you pulling my leg? Because I'll believe that. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that so very much. Steven played for Vancouver. So Steven joins our line of Brett Lindros, Brent Gretzky, and Steve Kariya. There is the sibling line. Three brothers that could not get their NHL careers going, but all had superstars in the family. One-timer, that's going to be kicked aside by Stolarz. Philippe Myers back with it, going to play this one across. My goodness. All the way down the ice, no icing call. Joshua getting there, but the Devils are back to pick it up, going to move it through the middle of the ice. Here comes Jersey. Going to chip this one in. Going back is Stetcher. Stetcher going to play this over to McCabe. McCabe trying to cycle it to Waugh. Waugh getting tied up in the corner. Jack Hughes walking out. Another big save here by Stolarz. Stolarz is really keeping the Leafs in this hockey game right now. The 40th shot on net. 40 shots for New Jersey. 21 for Toronto. New Jersey had 14 shots in the first, 16 shots in the second, 10 here in the third. Toronto has had 2 shots. Here comes Tavares. 2-on-1. Tavares shooting. It's there. Nice. Scores. Batting it out of the air. Maple Leafs goal. Matthew Knies batting this one out of the air. There we go. That's the way. We like it. The Maple Leafs take a 3-2 lead. Big one by Knies. Huge one. Tavares doing a good job. I wondered why Tavares didn't pass it. It hits the inside of the glove, off the shoulder, is there in the air, and Knies bunts it home. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to take a 3-2 lead. It's not a high stick. It was well down below. There you go, Mike. That's right. Welcome back. He is Sam's favorite. That's right. That's right. Kniesy is my boy. I haven't been very supportive of my boy as of late. Here comes Robertson with a backhand. 6 minutes to go. New Jersey is badly out shooting Toronto, but Toronto was able to put one through their second shot of the period. Here comes the Devils right back. Each time Toronto has scored, New Jersey has been able to get one very quickly. Here come the Devils throwing this one through. That one goes just wide. Back over. It's going to be poked out. Siegenthaler's going to come back with it. Here's a long pass near side of the ice. Devils bringing it in. Can't quite get it over to Dawson Mercer. Benoit going to play this one around on the side. Toronto going to poke it free. Matthews is trying to break out with it. He cannot. Devils going to look to work it around Matthews. Here they come. The Devils through the middle of the ice, up over the line, a little bit of a drop pass. New Jersey to the point. Whoa, forgot the handle. Nylander almost stole that. Leafs poke it free. Comes to the corner. Benoit is going to go in here. Puck comes right back to New Jersey as Simon Nemec going to play it around to the point. Devils trying to creep in, but Philly Myers is going to take it away. Myers looking down ice, less than 5 minutes to go. Here in the third, Myers can't clear. New Jersey over on the far side of the ice by the hash marks. Going to work to the middle of the high slot. Tipped over to Hughes on the near side. Hughes walking right into the corner. Shoots, and Stolarz with a pretty save. Nice job there. Hey, Big Pat, what's going on? Dropping 3 bills on the Leafs. Good luck to you. They're going to go to commercial break. The Sedins were pretty good. Hey, Tam, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. John Tavares didn't get the goal. Matthew Nyes got the goal. So they did change the Easton Cowan goal earlier. They say it did go off of William Nylander. So it'll be Nylanders on the power play from Cowan and Matthews. And right now they have that goal listed as Tavares from Nyes, but that will change. It'll become Nyes from Tavares. Think about the Mets winning the World Series. Jonathan, I think that's a pipe dream. I don't think the Mets will win the World Series. I don't think Bo Bichette at third base is a good decision. It's going to be interesting. Yes, indeed. Toronto is actually winning right now with less than 5 minutes to go. Really, Flo? Belak had a brother, Graham, drafted 53rd overall by Colorado. That's 53rd overall. That's a pretty high pick. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I love so much. You got the facts and the knowledge and what this chat brings to the stream is so awesome. It's so awesome. That's correct, Thomas. 41 shots on net for New Jersey. 41 shots on net. Oh boy, Jonathan, I would love the Blue Jays to have another run, but they're going to have a bunch of things click for them. They're going to have another big summer. Remember, June, July, and August, they were one of the best teams in baseball, and they're going to need a lot of big seasons from their guys. It's not going to be an easy effort, especially with New York and Boston trying to get stronger. It's going to be tough, but I would love to see it. I hope when you said you dropped 3 bills on Toronto, you mean 3 $1. Oh, it wasn't me, Don. It wasn't me. Somebody in the other chat. All right, here we go. Back from commercial break. Off the draw. Hughes with it, holding this one in the zone. Long shot from the point. Stolarz had to reverse polarity and kick that one out with his other leg. Big play. Here's another shot. That one is blocked. Toronto racing for it. Nyes going to pick this one up. 3 breaking. Nyes over to Domi. Domi back to Nyes. They can't really connect, and New Jersey going to break that one up. Here come the Devils. Over the blue line into the Leaf zone. Stood up there by Stetcher. Tavares coming back to help out. Goes around. Nyes can't get there. Toronto is able to get this one all the way out. No, she's not really 70. No chance. Here comes Toronto again. I can't wait for that new scary movie, though. It's going to be great. Do you think Toronto can win? They can. They're hanging on. 350. They got to hang on to this lead. They can do it. I hope the Argonauts have a much better season this year. They were dreadful last summer. But they've made some changes, and I hope that's going to make a big improvement. Michelli coming down, trying to pin it along the boards. Toronto working in here. Joshua in as well. Back over to Michelli. 3.5 to go. Here's a shot right on. Nice save. Markstrom standing tall, using his chest. New Jersey banking it around, creating some space, getting things set up. The Sharks and OEL looking to do a deal. Cox is 61. There you go. That makes more sense. That still is older than I thought she was, to be honest. This coming over the line, but I'm no spring chicken anymore either. Mets versus Blue Jays in the World Series frostbite. Could you imagine? That would be wild. Watching Willie is scary enough. Nylander can't clear. Devils doing a good job. Under 3 minutes. 2:40 to go here in period number 3. Leafs trying to click it out. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Please hit that thumbs up button. Hit that like button for us. and make sure you hit that subscribe. It all helps. We'd love for you to come back tomorrow. Leafs and Rangers, 7 o'clock. We'll be live just before. In over the line. Here's a shot going up. They score. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my grace. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. The Devils with their 43rd shot on net, and it's going to be ex-Maple Leaf Connor Brown. Connor Brown. Hughes bringing it over to Jack, and Connor Brown puts this, wasn't Luke, it was Gritzlick again to Brown, who with an outreached stick puts it up and over the glove of Stolarz with I think that was Luke Hughes that got knocked on top of Stolarz, and Stolarz gets bowled over again, and he's a little slow to get up. 2:19 to go. Unbelievable. Frostbite, I'm a big Matthew Nye supporter. Big Matthew Nye supporter. My goodness. Gotta finish. Play a complete 60 games, boys. Gotta finish. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go here in period number 3. Domi with this puck. Here's a shot. It's going to be blocked. Go just wide. He's going to pick up the rebound behind. Back to the point for Riley. Riley back up to Domi. Domi in the corner. He's got eyes in front. Puck comes. Couldn't pick it up. Back to the point. Cycling back over to Domi to Tavares in the high slot. Puck goes under his stick. 1:37 to go. Leafs going to put this one in. They're going to go change it up. So many times, Lewis. So many times. Zoran, I know. 1.5 to go. Here comes Matthews. Top line coming on for Toronto. Michelli over to Nylander. Nylander gets put into the boards. Devils trying to get it out of the zone, and they do. Back over. Stetcher playing it through the neutral zone. Long pass up for Nylander. Nylander has it bobbling on him. Michelli comes in as well. It's bobbling all over. Matthews going to keep this one down. Matthews going to put it in the corner for Michelli. Michelli around behind the net. Last minute to go. Back to the point. Over to McCabe. McCabe, cross ice. Back up top. Stetcher through the middle for a tip. Robertson got a stick on it, but it goes just wide. Back over. 48 seconds to go. Toronto with some good pressure here. Have the Devils chasing. Stetcher wanted it back. Doesn't come over across. No goal. Oh, Robertson coming close, and the referee right away saying it did not go in. Markstrom with a save. Wow. Unbelievable. Just kicking out the left pad is Nick Robertson with a pretty sexy move, going forehand, backhand, and he thought he had a wide open twine, and just the left leg gets kicked out. Big save by Markstrom. Good wherewithal to reach in desperation. So close. So close. Samuel, I know, so close. Here we go. 36.6 seconds to go. Nylander for you, Frostbite. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. Back to Riley. Riley going to put this one off the boards. Joshua coming out right in front. And again, a nice save here by Markstrom. 30 seconds even left to go. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. I appreciate it. Can we get 6 more? If you haven't hit that subscribe yet, hit that button. If you enjoy our coverage tomorrow, game is on TSN tomorrow. So if you don't get TSN, come and join us here live just before 7 o'clock, Leafs and Rangers. We can suffer together, and we'll be watching that trade board religiously. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. Matthews in to take the draw. Off the draw. Glass is going to win that one. Matthews comes over, steals it away, gives it to Michelli. Fired it sharply. It's going to go around the boards. Nylander in the corner. Back over to Michelli. 18 seconds to go. Devils have the puck. They're going to play this one up the boards. Just getting it out of their own zone. Down to the neutral zone. Quick shot. Stolarz comes over to make sure it stays by the boards. Riley going to give it over to McCabe. Here comes pressure behind. It's going to be deflected up and out of play with 2.5 seconds left to go. 2.5 seconds left to go. 44 shots for the Devils, 24 for Toronto. Classic Clown Comedy, great name. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. I'm very curious to see what you put. Do you do clown stuff or do you post clown stuff? Because I love that name. Will there be overtime? 2.5 seconds left to go. New Jersey face-off in the Leafs end. Off the draw, scramble. Jersey won it. Backhand is going to go wide. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to overtime.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Francis, thank you for hitting that follow. We appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Coming in, let's go. 44 shots to 24. 14 shots for New Jersey in that period, only 4 for the Maple Leafs. Wow. Devils beating Toronto with the faceoffs. That's usually Toronto's strong suit. Devils have won 26 draws of 49. Maple Leafs have won 23. Gives the Devils a percentage of 53.1%. Leafs are 1 for 3 on the power play. Devils have gone 0 for 3 tonight. 15 hits for Toronto, 9 for New Jersey, 11 block shots apiece. Giveaways, 14 for Toronto, 16 for New Jersey. Well, each team is going to pick up a point. Doesn't really help anybody. But hey, who is going to take home the second one? Mitch Marner just scored. Of course he did. Of course he did. Prince, it's going to overtime. Preds defensive prospect Ryan Ufko is en route to Nashville after Blankenberg is dealt to Colorado. Think the Jays are going to be awesome this year? Yeah, I can't wait. We'll have more Jays baseball coming up very, very, very soon. All right, let's go. Steve Sullivan for the winner, LP. Yeah, I wish. I'm a big Sully guy. Big Sullivan fan. All right, 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. Who is going to get the lucky goal? Because my pizza's getting cold. So we are going to overtime. 5 minutes is on the board. If no goal is scored, it will go to a shootout. Looks like we're getting Mercer, Luke Hughes and Jack Hughes, Matthews, Tavares, and McCabe to start this one. Mercer, Heischer, and Luke Hughes. All right, excuse me. Off the draw. Tavares going to win the draw. He's going to head off right away. McCabe to Matthews in front with a shot and a nice save. Devils going to turn and bring this one up. Nylander, he's back. McCabe is coming back. Nylander with a nice defensive play there on Luke Hughes. Nylander going to set this one up behind the net. Good little play there. Good try for Matthews. He came close. Leafs are 7-8 in OT this year. Devils 7-2. Nylander over to Matthews. Matthews is circling and a stop up. He's going to give it to Morgan Riley. Riley, he's going to take it all the way. Riley coming in. Leaves it here for Matthews. Matthews, he's driving. Comes out, tries to go up over the shoulder. That was a terrible play. Heischer going to put this one down. Heischer going to look to move. You love cold pizza? Heischer hanging on. Both teams making changes. 4 minutes to go in overtime. 1 minute gone. Jack Hughes coming on now. Jack Hughes knows a thing or two about 3-on-3 goals. We'll just leave it there. Michelli watching him. Hughes going to start the rush. Going to work it up the near side. Devils going to bring this one up, cutting towards the middle, cycling back, giving it over to Jack. Jack, he's going to curl back. Jack turning corner, nice edges. Jack coming in, shooting. Oh, nice stop there by Stolarz. Look out. Toronto gets knocked down. Loose puck sitting in the middle. Picked up by Tavares. Tavares going to turn the corner. Put those boots down, Tavares. He's driving in. JT, nice little deke and dangle backhand on. And that's going to be stopped. Giveaway in front. Tavares, another chance. It's Toronto with a couple kicks at the can. Here comes Jack the other way. He's going to pass this one across. Devils working towards the middle of the ice. Nice little dangle. Backdoor coming in. Big save by Stolarz. Dougie Hamilton thought he had it won, but Stolarz kicked out the leg. 3 minutes to go, trying to feed Michelli for the breakaway pass, but he's at the end of his shift. They're going to switch it up. Here come the Devils. into the zone. Nick Robertson getting back. Devils going around behind the net. They're going to pass this one back to the point. Domi and Robertson, the 2 forward zone. Domi's going to steal it. Nice play by Domi. Going up ice is Morgan Riley. Over to Riley in the slot. He bobbles the pass. New Jersey going to come away with it. Oh, what a feed. Morgan Riley. Learn to take a pass. Back over the line. Here comes New Jersey. New Jersey going around behind. Stolarz swinging his stick, trying to knock it away as they go around behind. Still curling backhand. That one's going to go wide. Stolarz behind you. He's going to scramble back as Toronto sends this one down the ice. Markstrom is playing it up. 2:10 to go. 2:10 to go. New Jersey, a little breakout pass driving in, and a good defensive play there by Willie Nylander. Stetcher going to take it up now. Paul Cotter was right there. Little reverse. Toronto on the far side of the ice, trying to fight this one through, taken away. New Jersey going to turn. Matthews and Nylander both caught. 2-on-1. Devils coming up across. They shoot back far side, and Stolarz was sliding at a position. This coming down. Nylander and Matthews get off. That was not a good effort you want to see in overtime. 1:35 to go. Nylander, dog tired. He's getting beat. Pulling around. Here comes New Jersey. They're going to play it back. Miss the pass. Puck comes all the way down the ice. Hopefully Matthews and Nylander get off now. One does. Matthews can't change. Nope, neither of them changed. Nylander and Matthews still on here. Both of them are dead tired. They're hardly moving. 1 minute to go just about. Devils coming up, turning the corner, walking right around McCabe. Around behind the net. Back to Hughes. Hughes coming up, going around Matthews. Around behind the net. Stolarz in front. Nylander gives the puck away. Stolarz kicks it over to the corner. Long pass up Toronto to Nylander. Nylander, he's coasting. They've got no energy. Nylander going to fire this one all the way down right on Stolarz, and Stolarz is going to fire it all the way up to Matthews. Nylander fired it down the ice so he could change, and Stolarz fired it right back. Here comes Jack Hughes. Up ice. Jack Hughes waiting for help. 30 seconds to go. Matthews is still on the ice. Matthews has been on the ice for like 3 minutes here. They walk right around him, driving in, and that's taken away by Michelli. Austin Matthews, get your ass off the ice. Michelli going to spin up. Long pass. Matthews just reaching for it. Here comes New Jersey. 5 seconds with a shot. Stolarz gets bowled over. They had a wide open net and they missed it. New Jersey again with a shot, and that goes wide. Holy smokes, we're going to a shootout. And that is all because Austin Matthews would not get off the ice. Austin Matthews would not get off, and now he's shaking his hand. He takes the glove off, and Austin Matthews, something happened to his hand, but he gets trapped on the ice for over 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, would not get off. Dog tired, is reaching for the puck, not skating. That's how you cost your team points. Stolarz, absolutely spectacular here. Getting bumped a couple of times. And this time he gets absolutely nailed by Connor Brown jumping in front of him. He was out of the crease, and he had to sprawl back as the Devils had a couple of more shots. Stolarz having a conversation with somebody on the bench. Matthews still has that glove off. Something with the right hand of Austin Matthews. Has the glove off, and he's covering it with his left hand. But my goodness. Terrible. 47 shots to 26 shots. 3-3, we're going to a shootout. Anthony Stolarz, oh, it hit him. So Matthews, a shot coming through. The last shot of the game. The last shot of the game hit Matthews on this part of the glove. And if you've ever played the game before, yes, there's padding on the glove, but not much. When you take a shot off this part of the hand, it hurts. And we've seen guys break hands. So he's still kind of wincing. You hope Matthews is okay. So Cotter is going to take the first shot here. Devils going to get the first opportunity. Here we go. Here they come, the Devils going to the left side. Taking it all the way. Backhand, they score. Nice move. Good move by Cotter. Puts the Devils on the board. Goes left, cuts across. And reaches up over the left leg. Puts it pretty much off the post and in. A nice goal there by Cotter. Here comes William Nylander now. Nylander getting boos. The boos out for Nylander. First Leaf shooter. He's going to start with speed. Nylander picking up the puck. He's got a lot of speed. Coming in right down the middle. Shooting, and a great glove save by Markstrom. Huge glove save, and smiles as Markstrom, as he's laughing, as Olympic teammate puts it right into the glove. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Welcome in for the shootout. Do me a favor, hit that like button. But while you're here, hit that subscribe. We'll be live tomorrow for the Leafs and the Rangers. We hope you come back. Here comes Jesper Bratt. He's deking in, and he scores. So Jesper Bratt on a nifty little backhand. And Stellaris kind of cut out for lunch. Bratt came in with a lot of speed. Stellaris bit going right, had to come back and go left. So now it all comes down to Austin Matthews. Matthews must score here or the game is over. So Matthews taking a look. Guess his hand is okay. Matthews going over to the right side. Curling back towards the middle. Matthews shooting. Going 5-hole. And the Devils win. The Devils win. The Devils win. The Devils beat the Maple Leafs in a shootout. Back-to-back games, the Leafs have not been able to close the door. That was a terrible move and a horrible shot by Matthews. You can tell his hand is bothering him because there was no power on that shot at all. No power on that shot. Yikes is right. Well, folks, tomorrow we're here, same time, 7 o'clock. Come hang out and let's be depressed together. We'll, of course, review all the trades and all that fun stuff. So that'll be tomorrow. Your goal scorers, just to break it down, Michelli, his 11th from Joshua and Benoit. Meyer, his 17th from Hishire and Mercer. In the second period, Nylander is 21st on the power play from Cowan and Matthews. Gritsuk, from his 11th from Bratt and Hishire. And then in the third, Matthew Nyes, his 16th from Tavares. And Connor Brown, he gets his 11th from Gritsuk and Luke Hughes. All in all, it was not good, but you know what? We had some fun. We had a good time. We opened some hockey cards. We got more hockey cards to do, and I'm going to go eat some pizza. So thank you so much for watching along. Thank you for those that donated here today. We appreciate it. Samuel, thank you for the hearts. Appreciate that very, very, very much. It really does mean a lot to me for your support. Thank you to Richard as well for the super chat, and Deeker for a little chaniversary. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you, mods, for doing what you do. Thank you to all the channel members. Go have a good day tomorrow. We'll have a fun night tomorrow night. I'm going to change the thumbnail because I don't like it. We're going to go back to the old style. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience. We're going to have some fun. There is no playoffs. There is no playoffs, Gorash. That's right. I don't think mathematically. Well, mathematically, I think they have a chance, but it's like 0.5%. They are a disgrace, Carlos. We'll see what changes they're going to make. This one did not go our way. Have a great night. Be good to each other. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for everything. Take care, everybody. See ya.